Boston Red Sox 31-35. They are 9.5 games in back of the Yankees. Jarren Duran is the left fielder. He is leading off. The number 2 hitter is the DH, Rafael Devers. Rob Revsnyder is in right, batting third. Carlos Narvaez behind the plate, batting cleanup. Romy Gonzalez is the first baseman, batting fifth. Abraham Toro is the third baseman tonight, batting sixth. Batting seventh and playing shortstop is Trevor Story. Sedan Rafaela is in center field, batting eighth. And Christian Campbell, the youngster, is playing second base and batting ninth. For Aaron Boone's New York Yankees, now 39-24. Ben Rice will DH and he will lead off. Aaron Judge is in right field and he is in the number 2 hole. Batting third and in left field is Cody Bellinger. Paul Goldschmidt is at first, batting cleanup. And tonight's cleanup hitter is brought to you by ServPro. Cleanup, restoration, construction like it never even happened. Jazz Chisholm is the third baseman, batting fifth. Anthony Volpe at short, batting sixth. Batting seventh and playing center field is Trent Grisham. DJ LeMahieu at second base, batting eighth. And J.C. Escarra is behind the plate and batting ninth. We'll be back with the defensive alignment and more after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Veg ER for Pets has revolutionized the pet emergency experience. Not only will you see an experienced veterinarian right away, but you will stay with your pet the entire time. Visit veg.com to find the location nearest you. Veg ER for Pets, the official emergency veterinarian group of Yankees Radio.
No one plans on heart problems, but everyone should have a plan for them. At RWJ Barnabas Health, we help patients of all lifestyles and medical histories plan for healthy hearts. With the latest technology and a highly specialized team of nurses, cardiologists, and surgeons, our network offers the most complete heart and vascular care in New Jersey. Make plans for a healthy heart with RWJ Barnabas Health. Let's be healthy together. Visit rwjbh.org/heart.
Every pitch and every hit of Yankees baseball all season long will be heard from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. Provident Bank, commitment you can count on.
History's masterpieces just wouldn't be the same without their most notable accents. The same can be said for Kia's 2025 SUVs. The Sportage, for instance, wouldn't be the same without its multiple drive modes. Neither would the Sorento without its expansive 12.3-inch panoramic display, or the Telluride without its 3 rows of spacious seating. Each and every detail carefully orchestrated to enhance the entire composition. Ah, that does sound nice. The 2025 Kia SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Fanatics Fest coming to Javits Center June 20th through 22nd. For tickets, go to fanaticsfest.com.
Let's take 10 seconds for stations to identify themselves. We'll be back after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for BT and Sal. Weekdays from 10 to 2. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
And we're back here at Yankee Stadium. Defensive alignment sponsored by Travel Guard. Prepare for the unexpected with the Travel Guard travel insurance plan. When the Yankees take the position in the field in a couple of minutes, Bellinger, Grisham, and Judge left to right in your outfield. Jazz at third. Volpe is at short. DJ at second. Paul Goldschmidt is at first. Rodon on the mound. And J.C. Escarra behind the plate. Now it's time for the keys to the game, brought to you by Audi. Experience the fully electric Audi Q6 e-tron at your local Tri-State Audi dealers. Well, from what I'm told, Hunter Dobbins usually only goes 4 twice around, so make him work. He's got a fastball, slider, and a split. 25 years old. He's the number 1 prospect for the Red Sox, but hasn't gone more than about 4 innings twice around. They won't let him face this team a third time, from what I'm told, anyway, unless he has an exceptional first time around. So make him work and get him out of the game. I think that is the key right there. Tonight's Game Time Temperature is brought to you by the Habitat Wireless Wi-Fi Thermostat. You made your apartment a home. We'll make your home your habitat. HabitatTechnologies.com. It's chilly. It's 66 degrees. They had some misty light rain. It looks like it stopped, but it's totally overcast. We should be fine for the rest of the game. Coming up, Dave Sims and I will paint the word picture, brought to you by CertaPro Painters, experts at painting the corners. Visit CertaPro.com or 1-800-GO-CERTA. We'll be back after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Everyone deserves a fast and reliable connection, one that helps better their everyday through the things they value most: friends and family, education and career. A connection that opens pathways to opportunity and builds roads to a better future. At Spectrum, we're committed to delivering just that every single day. Because with the right connection, anything is possible. That's Life Unlimited. That's Spectrum.
Keith Urban's High and Alive World Tour. Friday, June 13th, PNC Bank Arts Center. And Saturday, June 14th, Northwell at Jones Beach Theater. A night of hits. With special guests Chase Matthew, Alana Springsteen, and Carly Scott Collins. It's going to be a party you don't want to miss. Tickets on sale now at LiveNation.com. Keith Urban, part of the Cadillac Tri-State Concert Series.
We'll see you again tonight.
Here's to a smooth 9 innings, brought to you by Monroe Shocks and Struts. Monroe Shocks and Struts are available at Parts Authority Auto Parts Superstores, where the answer is yes.
My man, Dr. Jay Shah, specializing in minimally invasive and non-surgical treatments for neck, back, and sciatica, migraines, and so much more, offers pain-relieving solutions. There are thousands of 5-star reviews who trust Samwell Pain for all their aches and pains. Visit SamwellPain.com.
Play the newest scratch-off games from the New York Lottery for your chance to win. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY.
Taking a Cadillac is more than just taking a drive. It elevates every journey. Experience the thrill of the Optic, the smooth exhilaration of the all-electric Lyriq, or the spacious Escalade or Escalade IQ. Discover which Cadillac is right for you. Visit your Tri-State Cadillac dealer.
For quality and an exceptional value, reach for Black Bear Meats, cheeses, franks, and sausages. Perfect for lunch, the grill, and dinner planning. Delicious, made simple. Black Bear products are available exclusively at ShopRite.
And we're back here at Yankee Stadium. The umps are on the field. It will be Shane Liversparker behind the plate. Nate Tomlinson is at first base. The crew chief and second base umpire is Mark Wegner, and Bruce Dreckman is the veteran third base umpire. And we are waiting for the Yankees to take their places on the field, and they are just being led out by their captain, Aaron Judge, who will go out to right field, and we'll wait for Rodon here. And Carlos Rodon, talking to some of the Red Sox people who want to know what the difference is between the Carlos Rodon that walked in this door and now. And we can talk about how he's grown up and how he's kept his emotions under control and all that. But quite frankly, it's because of the pitches that he's added. And he walked in the door. He was a fastball slider pitcher, and that was it. And that's terrific for the first, few years of you got to keep evolving. And once he's got the cutter and that changeup and that curveball, and sometimes he can sink that fastball now, he's been absolutely terrific. So you can talk about all the mental stuff, which is a big part of it, but he's become a more complete pitcher as far as I'm concerned. 8-3 this year, 79 2/3 innings, ERA of 2.5, 98 strikeouts. The last 9 starts, he is 7-0 with a 1.27 ERA over those last 9 starts. He leads the majors in opponents' batting average. Hitters only hit 167 off of Carlos Rodon. The other thing about Carlos Rodon, he is equally comfortable with either catcher. You can see it during spring training. He always makes sure that both catchers, and whether it's this year or last year or the year before, that everybody has caught him so that he is familiar with them, or they are familiar with him, because he doesn't like to shake people off. He just will go with what they say. So what he needs to do is trust both of them, and that's what he's done. He started his relationship with Austin Wells when he walked in the door. And, of course, don't forget that when Wells came up, it was Jose Trevino's job. And so it's very, very different. He's very smart that way. So he's equally at home with J.C. Escara, who is behind the plate tonight. We are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. And as the left fielder, Jarren Duran, steps up to the plate, stepping up to the microphone is the new voice of the New York Yankees. Here is Dave Sims.
All right, Susan, thank you very much. Go time here from the stadium, the best address in baseball. Jarren Duran, their outstanding left fielder, will lead things off 1 for 4 last night and 1 for 3 in the first game. And Carlos Rodon, he likes to get it, throw it. Let's go. Jazz Chisholm in at third on the grass. First pitch swung on, popped up. Left side, and chasing is Volpe and Jazz. It doesn't come back to him. And strike one.
6-8.
So we are underway here at the stadium. Carlos Rodon against Boston since joining the Yankees. And 4 starts. How about these numbers? A 3-1 record. 4.15 ERA, 10 earned runs in 21 2/3. Jazz Chisholm, boy, he's playing in almost softball third base depth. I mean, he is well on the grass third base. Check swing. Duran, he did not go. As they checked that with Bruce Streckman.
Well, if Duran decides to bunt and gets it past, I mean, he can run to second. He's very, very fast. So Jazz, boy,
trying to take it away.
6 feet in.
1-1. Pitch in the dirt. 2-1. Rodon having a really good run. 9th in ERA. Tied for first in wins. 7th in innings pitched. 3rd in strikeouts. And 4-2 record here at home. 2.38 ERA. Chilly evening. No long sleeves for Rodon, who works from the first base side of the rubber. Here comes a 2-1 to Duran. Breaking ball outside. 3-1.
Well, trying to get that fastball, he's throwing a couple of sinkers, and the four-seamer trying to establish that. Doesn't look quite comfortable with it quite yet. He'll figure it out.
Going through the roll call out there. Here's a 3-1 to Duran. And swung on, bounce right side. Easy play for Goldschmidt. He'll take a 5-step run to the bag for the out. There's one down.
Well, there's that four-seamer, and he tried to pull it, which is not what you're supposed to do with that kind of pitch. You're supposed to go that opposite way, and he tried to pull it, rolled his wrists over, and right to Goldschmidt.
Red Sox have won 4 of their last 8 games, and that's coming off a 5-game losing streak. 4 games under 500. And here comes Rafi Devers. This guy he's a good hitter. He's had a tremendous turnaround after a slow start. 1 for 4 yesterday. 1 for 4 in the first game. 2 runs batted in. Left-hand hitter. All over the stat page. First pitch works inside but miss. Ball 1. Devers top 10 in 10 offensive categories. He and Judge are practically suffocating that leaderboard in the American League. Here's 1-0. Lefty on lefty, swing and a miss. 1-1.
And it threw him a sinker. That's kind of new. He's really perfected these. So he's got 2 kinds of fastballs now. They've got the four-seamer and the sinker.
Devers hit a big 2-run homer in the first game. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball outside. 2-1. He's hitting at 283, 13 homers, 56 runs batted in. Those RBI total, that's the best in the American League.
Which is quite remarkable because the first month of the season he was well under 200.
Here's a 2-1 with the infield pulled around to the right. Swing and a miss. That's a good sinker down and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rodon career against these Red Sox, 4-4, 9 starts. ERA of 3.83.
Rafi just called timeout. He wants to slow down Rodon.
I'm surprised. And we talk about this all the time. There's a bunch of guys that like the speed pitch, and it's amazing more guys don't slow them down. 2-2 pitch. Swing, and he pulls it right side. It'll be another play for Goldschmidt. And he has an easy walk to the bag for out number 2.
Same pitch, same result. Try and pull it, turn your wrists over. All you get is a little ground ball.
Red Sox start tonight 6th in runs per game in baseball, 6th in batting, 8th in home runs. But they have the 2nd most strikeouts. Only Colorado has struck out more than the Red Sox.
Here's an interesting thing about that and all those runs. They've had so many games where they win 11-1 or 10-1, and they lose 2-1, 3-2. So it's kind of, those stats kind of can be misleading.
First pitch to Refsnyder, right-hand hitters outside, ball 1. But it does tell that does amplify the story, no question about it. And the other part of that story, to add to that, 6-17 in 1-run games.
Yeah.
1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch down low. 1-1, make that 2-0. Rev Snyder hitting .292, 4 home runs and 12 runs batted in. Rodon wearing the pants just below the knee, all socks, the blue socks. He throws a breaking ball in there for strike. 2-1. So a quick 2 outs here. Carlos Rodon record for the season as Rev Snyder steps out. Tries to slow him down. You'll see a lot of that, I'm sure. 8-3 mark with a 2.49 ERA. Infield straight up, so's the outfield. Not real deep. Here's a 2-1 from Rodon. He deals. Fastball, swing, and a miss. Count goes to 2-2.
So you don't know which fastball to look for. He thought he was going to get a sinker right there. He guessed wrong. That was a 4-seamer that was 95.
2-2 from Rodon. Check swing. Did he go? Did not, as they checked the Nate Tomlinson down at first. Full count, 3-2 with Carlos Narvaez, the catcher, on deck.
Rev Snyder becomes sort of a leader in there. He is the go-to guy who will always talk and has perspective. He's came up with Judge. They were very close friends.
3-2 pitch, swung on and held on by Escara. A nice, clean 1-2-3 inning for Carlos Rodon. 2 weak ground balls and a strikeout. Not bad. Nothing across for Boston. The Yankees coming to bat on WFAN. Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the all-electric Jeep Wagoneer S. Year after year, the Jeep brand is...
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something. These people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th-inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Sitco today. Savings good up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
The Barnes Firm reminds you this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees. If you're injured, one call to make, and that's to the Barnes Firm. Injury attorneys, 1-800-8-MILLION.
Here's Ben Rice to lead things off. He's DHing tonight against Hunter Dobbins. And the right-hander's first pitch is outside, ball 1. How about Dobbins? My dad was a diehard Red Sox fan, and I've said it before that if the Yankees were the last team to give me a contract, I'd retire.
Well, that's why I said to Aaron Boone, I said, I didn't know we offered him a contract.
There's a breaking ball swing on it. Fell off third base side. 1-1.
You know, he's very young. The writer asked him a question about it, and it's, you know, you kind of like it when somebody has that much enthusiasm for something. It was probably silly to say.
Yeah, it was kind of fierce. So I was like, dude, here's a breaking ball swing on a miss. You haven't put anything in the back of your baseball card, son. You got to pipe down a little bit.
He's 25. This is his first year. He's from Texas. He's not, so I don't even think he understands what this is.
And went to school at Alabama.
And so what does he know about Yankee Red Sox?
1-2, breaking ball outside. He said, was it Pedroia was his favorite player?
Yep. And that's fine.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
But his dad, he grew up in Texas, and his dad, for some reason, was a big Red Sox fan, so he probably... Here's
goodness. A 2-2 to Ben. Swing on line drive. Right field. Base hit. Campbell leaped for it, but it was well over his head. And Ben Rice gets the Yankees off to a fine start.
By the way, first strikeout of the game, and that was of Rob Refsnyder, presented by Weichert Realtors. Don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one at Weichert.com.
You're going to love this. Is coming up in the subway. Who do I run into? Derek Crochet. That's a large human being.
Yes,
Brandon
he is.
and Bernardino and your guy from Fordham,
Greg
Weissert.
Yep.
We had a blast. Here's first pitch. Judge drives one. Deep right center field. Just watching. Goodbye.
Well,
15 rows up, Suze. 15 rows up.
You know what? Hunter Dobbins might change his mind about wanting to play for the New York Yankees. That was a shot. And the 22nd home run of the season for the captain, Aaron Judge. That went 436 feet. That was not a right field home run. 436 feet at 108 miles an hour.
I'm going to say it's a home run in every ballpark we have in the big leagues. Without question. And it was out in a blink. 2-0 Yankees. RBIs 52 and 53 for the best hitter on the planet. First pitch. I wonder how many fans saw that quote.
Well, Jazz had it on his social media last night. It came out yesterday. Yeah. Jazz says he loves having trash talk. There should be more.
Here's Cody Bellinger looking at first pitch strike.
First Yankees home run is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit Kia.com to discover a movement that inspires. So I saw Greg Weissert.
Here's pitch, ground ball, right side, fielded nicely by Gonzalez, feeds to Dobbins covering at first, and there's one down.
So he mentioned, I said, I hear you took the guys on the subway, and he said, I always go on the subway, and it's great. And Bernardino is sitting there, and he's sort of smiling, because obviously he's a New Yorker. He knows where he's going. Yeah. He always takes the guys with him.
I will say that I had to be like a Sherpa guide once we got off. What turn to come down the steps to get to the
You on the fourth? Were they on the fourth?
Yes, indeed, the four.
Okay.
Swing and a miss by Goldie. Strike one. And Crochet, got to finish this off. 6 innings last night. He abused the top of the order, and that's how he has been. He said, I've been doing that all year. It was the bottom of the order that got to him. His next pitch, swing on and hit foul behind home plate by Goldie. At the bottom of the top 3 guys went 0 for 11. The bottom 4 guys went 5 for 15 against Crochet. Or largely against Crochet. Here's a pitch, breaking ball down low.
Here's the interesting thing about Crochet, and he's awfully good. I mean, there's no doubt about it. But I was really impressed with the at-bats that everybody had against him. They didn't get him, but it wasn't like he was so overwhelming.
Well, here's the next pitch outside. He was hitting 97 and got up to 100 a couple of times.
I understand that, but they were hitting him and they were working the count.
They did. But the damage wasn't wasn't extensive like the bottom of the order. The bottom of the order did most of the damage. Here's a fly ball, center field. It's playable. Rafaela towards right center. Comes in now to win, knocked it down. And he makes the catch. He's 2 down.
I think one of the things Boone was talking about when we talked about it on the manager show was that, you expected 1, 2, 3, strikeout. That didn't happen. He did get them, but it was not strike 1, strike 2, 1, strike 3.
He did finish up with 9 strikeouts. Yep. He got Goldie twice. He got Judge 3 times.
But they worked the count on him.
They did.
Working him. Yeah.
Here's Jazz Chisholm, and looks back to a breaking ball for strike. If this were a college hoop game, I'd love to be down on the floor to hear Jazz trash talk this guy during the game after those comments. Next pitch, swing on a miss, a pitch down and in. Paul Goldschmidt was the cleanup hitter, brought to you by Citgo. Clean up on savings in every fill-up with Club Citgo. Download the app to start saving today. Here's the 0-2 to Jazz. And Chisholm takes a pitch outside. 1 and 2. Jazz hitting at 220. 9 homers, 23 runs batted in. Pinch hit in last night's game, went 0 for 2. Had the big game on Friday. 3 for 5, knocked in 4. Infield pulled around on to the right for him. And the pitch bounced up there. Right at the plate, gets away from Narvaez. 2 and 2. Now, I introduced myself to Crochet, who's easy to spot. I said, hey, last time I saw you, I was in a parking lot in Chicago. So when I was with the Mariners, he says, yeah, and I struck out 13. I said, don't rub it in, I remember. Bouncing ball right side, Campbell on the hop. Field throws the first, And that'll do it for the Yankees, but a good start. Rice, a base hit to right field, and a mammoth home run by Judge. 2-0 Yankees. We go to inning number 2 on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
At Meineke, doing car care right means being able to fix now and pay later. Because with Meineke, fix it now and pay over time with custom finance options available to fit your needs. Meineke's multiple financing solutions are designed to try and cover all credit opportunities, providing customized options for you.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing.
The Fan, WFAN, and WFAN FM, New York.
Aaron Judge, 2-run homer. And the Yankees lead here in Game 3 against the Red Sox, the rubber game. The Yankees won the first game 9-6 on Friday. Judge went 3 for 5. Jazz 3 for 5 with 4 runs batted in. Sox won last night 10-7. Ryan Yarbrough didn't have it. Middle of the order for Boston went crazy, 8 for 14 with 8 runs batted in. Here we go, top of the second. Carlos Narvaez to lead off, the catcher, followed by Romy Gonzalez and Abraham Toro. Right-hand hitter, infield straight up, and Grisham shading hard towards right center. His first pitch, Rodon, swing, and a foul back.
Drive Around the League is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers. Trust your keys with Meineke. Tampa Bay wins again. They beat Miami 3-2. Brandon Lau, go-ahead sac fly in the bottom of the 8th. Edwin Uceda gets the win. Valentin Phillibo takes the loss.
Off-speed pitch way up top. Change-up. Didn't have a good grip on that release. 1-1.
Detroit shut out the Cubs 4-0. Jack Flaherty, 6 innings, no runs, 2 hits, 3 walks, and 9 strikeouts.
Rodon trying to pick up where he left off in the first inning. A swing and a miss. On a change-up 1 and 2, Rodon went 2 ground balls the first and a strikeout.
Bo Naylor had his 8th home run, a 2-run shot in the second. Cleveland doubles up Houston 4-2. It was Minnesota over Toronto 6-3. Joe Ryan gets the win. Bowden Francis takes the loss.
1-2 from Rodon. Swung on, popped up. Mile-high pop behind home plate. No play for Escaro.
Kansas City beat the White Sox 7-5. Yanks go their next first game on Tuesday. Sal Perez had his 5th. Bobby Witt Jr. had his 8th. Michael Lorenzen gets the win, and Tyler Alexander takes the loss. Carlos Estevez had his 19th save.
1-2 pitch up and in. 2-2. Top of the second, 2-0 Yankees. As Susan mentioned, off to Kansas City, then Boston.
Athletics 5-1 over Baltimore. Sean Newcomb beat Sugano.
2-2 from Rodon. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string, and there's that variety of pitches that you were talking about in the pregame show. And strikeout number 2 for Rodon.
Seattle snapped a 5-game losing streak and beat the Angels 3-2. George Kirby, pride of Rye, beat Tyler Alexander. Andres Munoz has save number 18. Kirby, 7 innings, 2 runs, 2 hits, no walks, 14 strikeouts.
Career best. First pitch, fastball strike to Romy Gonzalez, the first baseman. Gonzalez 3 for 4 yesterday, had a 2-run homer in the 4th inning. Was a pinch hitter.
Mets all over Colorado, 13-5. McNeil and Alonso 4 RBIs each.
Next pitch down low from Rodon, 1-1. Boy, my heart sort of goes out to the Colorado boys. Everybody comes in there using them as a punching bag.
They won a series, so they're first.
Yeah, I think it's Miami, yeah. 1-1. Pitch swung on, dribble. Left side, Jazz charge. Throw, bobble, gets rid of it quickly. Still got him. Nice play.
And that's because of the arm. Great arm by Jazz Chisholm. Bobbled it a little bit. Still a work in progress over at third, but that strong arm will make up for a lot. Rodon goes over and shakes his hand.
As the football coach used to say, he's a good athlete.
Philly, 5 losses in a row now. They lost to Pittsburgh 2-1.
Is that the Skeens game you were talking about earlier?
That's indeed. 7 2/3 innings, no runs, 2 hits, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts.
Goodness. Quick 2 outs here in the Boston top of the second. Here's Abraham Toro, switch hitter, batting right. Looks at a first pitch strike. Fastball.
Clayton Kershaw went 5 innings, 1 run, 6 hits, no walks, and 7 strikeouts, and they beat St. Louis 7-3. Mookie Betts homer number 9.
0-1 here to Toro, and that's a strike. Long hold there by Escara. And Rodon ahead, 0-2. He's retired the first 5 men that he's faced.
And finally, Atlanta, 7th straight loss as San Francisco beats them 4-3. Mike Yastrzemski, 3 RBIs.
Swinging a foul ball goes over near the third base on deck circle, right near Trevor Story. Rodon, 2 weak ground balls to Goldschmidt, and a strikeout in the first inning. A strikeout here and a dribbler to third. Pitch outside, ball 1. 1-2. Abraham Toro, Houston, Seattle, Milwaukee is where he's been. Played pretty much anywhere in the infield. Switch hitter. Can surprise you with some pop every now and then. Here comes the 1-2 pitch from Rodon. He steps into it. The pitch. Fastball swung on, bounce to third. Jazz takes his time, throws off balance right on the money. What a great play. He's so good he didn't even have to set his feet. He just threw it on the move, and it was a perfect strike to Goldie. That was beautiful. 6 up, 6 down for Rodon. When we come back, Anthony Volpe's back in action. He'll lead things off for the Yankees, who lead 2-0 on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
As a prostate cancer survivor myself, when you came to visit Seattle, it was so good to see you. That was back in 18. Yep. And it was great to get all the other information that I'd already had, but to know that I'm in that group now. Here's first pitch to Volpe, who's back in action after sitting out most of yesterday's game with that bruised elbow.
Where are we now in things getting better? You've done so much to further this cause.
I'd say there's 3 to 4 million men alive today with the new treatment since we started, you and I, 30 years ago.
And your home run challenge is one of my favorite things that goes around and has raised so much money, Major League Baseball.
Next pitch almost hits. Volpe got out of the way, 1-2.
We've raised $72 million for home runs, but more than that, almost 20 different new therapies. So for people that, like President Biden, that were diagnosed late, there's enormous hope today that there wasn't a decade ago.
You
and
bet.
So the death rates dropped by more than 50%.
1-2 from Dobbins to Volpe. Dribbles one down the third baseline, 1-2.
You know, I'm glad you brought up President Biden, because I did want to ask you that, because is it unusual that someone wouldn't get checked because he never had a test, from what I gather?
2014 was his last one, but what happened in 2012, they put out a recommendation that after a certain age, you didn't need to get tested. And so what that has done is that people now are diagnosed more advanced than they were before. And so they were following that rule for President Biden and had not tested him for 11 years.
Oh, man. 2-2 pitch. Volpe dribbles one down the third, charging his Toro. On the move, and he just gets a hustling Volpe by a step and a half, one down.
So it's unfortunate. You know, the government came out with guidelines for women not to get mammograms, but they didn't stop.
Right.
Came out with guidelines you shouldn't take vitamins, didn't stop. And unfortunately, this guideline in 2012, there was no oncologist, no urologist involved in this. And so we have a large number of men.
There's a breaking ball to Trent Grisham in there for a strike.
Diagnosed with more advanced cancer like President Biden. And so I think this is another wake-up call, that simple blood test. We all wish life-threatening diseases.
Next pitch down and in for a ball 1-1.
Had just a simple test you could take. Now there are these blood tests coming out now, Grail, Garden, and other companies, which cover almost 50 different cancers. So they're maybe 85 to 90% accurate. Garden has one for colon rectal cancer. And so you're testing the DNA in your bloodstream, and they are an early warning.
2-1 pitch to Grisham's a breaking ball in there for strike. 2-2.
So this has enormous promise for the future, where when you get your cholesterol checked, you can get one of these tests, and it'd be a test for almost every form of cancer. So that's one of the major advancements. The other major advancement was immunology, energizing your own immune system.
2-2 pitch, back to a breaking ball, misses way outside. 3-2 to Grisham. 2-0 Yankees here in the second inning. Michael Milken from the Prostate Cancer Foundation with us.
What's so wonderful about this, when you and I were diagnosed with cancer, those tests weren't there. And so you look at the progress.
3-2 pitch, foul off.
Maybe it's not as quickly as we would like it, but just think back to when we were diagnosed. It's a whole different ballgame, and it's because of people like you who have gone on and made this really promise to people to try and get this solved, that it's taken on this kind of a life.
Here's pitch, swing on, hit down the first baseline, fair, down into the corner. Grisham to first, and he'll shut it down right there as Refsnyder gets it back in quickly. So a one-out base runner for the Yankees. They lead 2-0 here in the home second.
So, Susan, it's not just me, it's you, 30 years. And 1 in 2 men will get some kind of cancer, some form. 1 in 3 women will get some form of cancer in their life. And you, speaking out, not just in our 30 interviews here over 30 years, but you'd be amazed how many people go and get checked in the month after the home run challenge ends.
DJ LeMahieu, first pitch to him's a strike.
Okay, how good have the Yankees been in this home run challenge over all these years?
They've been fantastic. And so this year, we always create this quiz. You can go to pcf.org. And this year, one of the questions is, now they keep a different score. They keep records.
His bouncing ball to the shortstop Story. He'll take it to the bag at second, flip to first for the double play.
They keep records on who hit the hardest home run ever. And that's Stanton and Judge, 13 of the 21. But
Michael, hold that thought. We'll take a break and we'll come right back and do another half inning with you. It's 2-0 Yankees over the Boston Red Sox. We go to the third.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan, and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means?
First visit, no pressure. Just step in, relax, and leave ready to take on whatever's next. Book now at handandstone.com.
2-0 Yankees over the Red Sox. We go top of the third. And the third inning's brought to you by Spectrum. Life moves, and so should your connection. Get fast and reliable speeds on that network that moves fast and moves with you. Here's Spectrum. Trevor Story leads off. The bottom third of the order against Rodon, who's got 2 strikeouts so far. First pitch, swing and a miss.
And, of course, we're talking with Michael Milken. Prostate Cancer Foundation has done so much for that. And, you know, it's scary. You read these kinds of things, and I know 1 in 8 United States men will be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. But 1 man dies from prostate cancer every 15 minutes, or about 1 per inning. And it's such a simple test. And if people would just go get checked, it changes everything. And it's so easy. It's just a little blood test.
There's Yohan Story, and drives one into the gap left center field, but Bellinger a few steps to his left and makes the catch, 1 down.
As Dave knows, it's 1 in 4 African Americans.
You bet.
So as an African American, they have the highest death rate, the highest
incidence. Got to get more guys in there tested. Jeez.
And so if you're 40, you ought to just get that simple blood test. What I can tell you is the program we have in the VA system in this country now, we've substantially reduced the death rate.
There's Ceddanne Rafaela swinging, missing at a breaking ball down in the dirt, 0-1.
Of veterans. And the only place in America right now that African Americans' death rate is the same as the general population is in the VA.
Next pitch, swing and a miss.
So what you've seen by screening and treatment, you can substantially reduce the death rate in that veterans program which we launched.
Do you think it's a fear factor? People just don't want to get tested because they're afraid?
I don't know. I think they don't realize it's the same as getting your cholesterol checked.
Exactly. Next pitch down low, 1-2.
It's nothing any different than that. And so the promise, as you've said, it isn't just early detection now. It's the treatments are so much better.
Ball with 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. 2-0 Yankees, top of the third. His pitch, swung on, bouncing ball left side. Jazz grabs, throws off balance, and then a little bit wide on the throw. Goldie can't get it. And Rafaela will end up at second. But it was taking him hard to his left and pirouetted. Got too much in the ball.
So that'll be a single and then an error on Jazz on the throw. That's how Rafaela gets to second. So a single for Rafaela, and then he goes to second on that era. And of course, you talked last time, I remember, about gene therapies, and so much of these cancers are genetic. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't eat anything wrong. A lot of it is genetic. The gene therapies and get it at the core, is that something relatively new that seemed to be working?
Yes, I would say the development of immunology.
Bouncing ball right side.
Many
Goldschmidt.
Cancers.
Rodon wins the race to the bag, turns quickly to make sure that runner at third does not advance.
Such as melanoma. We worked for 10 years in prostate cancer with Jim Allison. We then shifted to a sister organization, the Melanoma Research Alliance. And in 4 years, the death rate dropped in melanoma by 50%.
Wow.
And Jim won a Nobel Prize for his work. So there are so many changes and if you went back 30 years when we were first diagnosed, when people told you had cancer, they were thinking, oh, they're going to pass away, it's the big C. Today, there's 15 to 16 million people in America living normal lives who've had cancer.
First pitch to Duran with the runner at third is outside. Ball one. Duran 0 for 1. Grounded out to Goldschmidt to open up the ball game.
I remember something my oncologist said to me almost 30 years ago. He said, you won't die of this, you'll die with this, which something else. Well, you'll get hit by a bus, but it won't be this, and that's because of the treatment and early detection.
1-0. He did go on a half swing to his home plate umpire Shane Livenspark.
If we were to leave any message with your listeners tonight, it is that cancer today is a treatable disease, and for a large percentage of the people, you can put it totally in remission.
On one to Durant, swings and fouls one back behind home plate.
And so just get out there and get that simple blood test. If you want to learn more about it, you can go to pcf.org, prostatecancerfoundation.org, and there's a great deal of information on nutrition and your microbiome. And today, one of the most interesting things is you have people that are being treated by giving the microbiome of a person that responded well to the microbiome of a person that hadn't responded well.
Wow.
Here's 1-2 to Duran, and Rodon went with the pitch. Duran was really not ready, and the Yankee bench is going, hey, what's up? He was halfway in the box. Rodon went into the wind and threw. He's come to an understanding with home plate umpire Shane Livensparker, so I'm going to guess that pitch did not count.
Well, he had called timeout, but when you get in your windup and you're starting to throw, you let the ball go. You can't stop yourself. Someone will pull a shoulder or something.
This stadium is so beautiful tonight. I just wish all your listeners have a chance to visit the stadium.
No question about that. 2 out, a 1-2 pitch coming to Duran. Rodon deals. Here's pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Michael, pleasure as always. Great to see you, my friend.
Good health to you.
Thank you. Good health to you as well. And keep up the great work. Nothing across for the Red Sox. No runs, 1 hit, an error, and 1 man left. We go bottom 3. It's 2-0 Yankees on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
If you're tired of dealing with dummies every time you shop for a car, I get it. All the games they play, the back and forth, it's brutal. Well, the team over at Route 22 Toyota seem to have it figured out. They're real people who have made the entire process of buying a car simple and that smart. Plus, they're easy to get to, right on Route 22 in Hillside, New Jersey.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan, and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
And visit WFAN.com/Acme for your chance to hit it big.
Here's J.C. Escarra to lead it off here in the third for the Yankees. They lead it 2-0. Hunter Dobbins, this will complete his first trip through the lineup. And first pitch down low, ball one. J.C. hitting at .231, 1 homer, and 6 runs batted in. Looney catching today, batting in the 9 spot. Breaking ball miss, down and in, 2-0.
Storage Post is your local self-storage expert. Rent a unit online today and experience the Storage Post difference, the official self-storage partner of the New York Yankees.
Here's a 2-0 to J.C. Infield pull to the right. Fastball right down the middle of the plate. 2-1. Third inning brought to you by Spectrum. Life moves, and so should your connection. Get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you. Spectrum. Next pitch. Now the fastball, that missed down low. 3-1 to J.C. Escarra, Rice, and Judge. Judge, the author of a 2-run homer, massive home run, first inning, right center field. And J.C. swings, keeps it fair. Playing on the line, Gonzalez beats him to the bag. Easy, 1 out. First pitch at the bottom of the second was a 90-mile-an-hour slider. Brought to you by Optimum Fiber. Don't take slow for an answer. Top of the order, here's Ben Rice. 2-2 pitch, open up the home first, single to right. Then he scored on the Judge home run. First pitch, whoa, big swing. Oh, he doesn't cheat himself, does he? Found it straight back.
Well, that's interesting. That's a 97-mile. That's a big league fastball right there. 97 miles an hour.
Judge's home run went 436 feet, 108.6 off the bat.
I think Ben wanted one longer with that swing.
I tell you what, that swing might have generated one going longer. I'm with you. Here's your 1 from the right-hander Dobbins. Swing and a foul back again.
Tried the same thing. That was 98. He's got a good arm, Hunter Dobbins. Just 25 years old. A rookie.
Another big crowd. Well, what'd you expect? Yankees Red Sox. 0-2. Infield pulled to the right. 0-2 pitch. And it's in the dirt. Ball 1-2.
Might not be quite as big. They're not standing 10 deep outside. They're like 5.
Was that amazing?
That was amazing. I wonder how they got to the concession stands because people were standing in the aisles 5 feet 10 deep.
Breaking ball bounces up there, 2-2.
Amazing.
Hunter Dobbins, 25 years old, 6'2", $185 out of Bryan, Texas, 8th round pick of the Red Sox in 2021. Out of Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
A Red Raider.
That even sounds like a tough school, doesn't it? Texas Tech. Football, baseball, of course he's good. He goes to Texas Tech.
2-2 pitch, hit the other way. Diving play by Toro, going hard to his right. Nicely done. 2 outs.
Abraham Toro has played a nice third base for them. I don't know if you can go the whole year with utility guys at some positions, but
he's been impressive this year. He's well off the line, and he dives back towards the line. Went totally airborne and got it. Here's Judge.
He's been around a long time. We'll see how old he is now.
First pitch, breaking ball in there for strike. Breaking ball, a sweeper at 84. Judge hit a pitch away from him. First pitch that he saw. 436 to carry on it. Would have left every ballpark in it. Well, here's off the middle of the bat. Broke his bat. Popped it up left center field in a triangle. Center fielder Rafaela coming in. Makes a catch about chest high, and that'll do it for the Yankees. 1-2-3 in the third. They have a 2-0 lead here in Boston in the rubber game of this series on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Nissan is here for you this summer with lower MSRPs on Rogue and Pathfinder. You're ready to
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The future of baseball takes the field at the 2025 MLB Draft Combine. Get one-of-a-kind access to over 300 top prospects as we take you in the cage, on the field, and into the sky during 6 straight hours of live coverage, plus exclusive interviews with the players who could become your team's next superstar.
I've leg kicked for a while. I've kind of been flowy with my hands.
The 2025 MLB Draft Combine, June 17th at noon Eastern, only on MLB Network.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
22nd. For tickets, go to fanaticsfest.com.
Back here at Yankee Stadium, a 2-0 Yankee lead. As we go to the top of the 4th inning.
Scoreboard brought to you by Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop locally, global with Food Bazaar Supermarket. Let's just do a couple of scores. Tampa Bay wins again. They beat Miami 3-2. Brandon Lau, go-ahead sack fly in the bottom of the 8th. Detroit wins again 4-0.
Rafael Devers leads off and looks at first pitch strike, a fastball from Rodon. Devers grounded out to Goldschmidt his first time up. Just joining us, Rodon retired the first 7 men that he faced. Here's 0-1. Swing and a miss.
Other American League East results. The Athletics beat Baltimore 5-1.
Baltimore, a lot of things going wrong there.
Yep. They started to get it go for a little while, and then back to loss today.
0-2 to Devers. Just missed outside. The slider, 1-2. Devers, Ref Snyder, and Narvaez, 2, 3, and 4 for Boston.
Jeff McNeil and Pete Alonso both had 2 homers today. For Jeff, 5 and 6. For Alonso, 16 and 17. They had 4 RBIs each. Mets all over Colorado, 13 and 5.
1-2 to Devers. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts for Rodon. A total of 4 for the ball game. 1 down here in the 4th. And that top of the 4th is sponsored by Hand and Stone Massage and Facial Spa. Book a relaxing massage or facial after the game.
And it seems like Clayton Kershaw looked like Clayton Kershaw today as the Dodgers beat St. Louis 7-3. Kershaw 5 innings, 1 run, 6 hits, no walks, 7 strikeouts.
Here's Ref Snyder, right-hand hitter, looks an off-speed pitch down low, ball 1. You always love when you hear pitcher's line, no walks, 7 Ks.
Yep. No, it took him 2 or 3, and St. Louis is not, it's not Miami. They're a really good team.
Next pitch, breaking ball in there for strike. 1-1 to Ref Snyder, who struck out. He was the first strikeout victim of Rodon tonight.
Calling all diehard Yankee fans, Duncan's here to fuel your Yankees mania with a lineup that's sure to hit a home run with your taste buds. And New York Yankees run on Duncan.
Infield and outfield straight up, and here's a pitch hit to right field. Not an easy play for Judge. He's got to come on and get it, and he does on an angle, and he catches it in fair territory and flips it off to DJ LeMahieu. Nice running catch by the captain, 2 down.
And he played that angle absolutely perfectly. He had to come in and go diagonally because towards the foul line. Really perfect route. That was a perfect route that he took. Not an extraneous step there.
There's a lot of wide receiver coaches would have liked to see that route. 2 outs. Here's Carlos Narvaez.
Play that at the combines.
Here's a pitch down low. I was asking Judge, I said, did you see the tennis today? They went 5 hours and 25 minutes. And Alcaraz beat center. And he said, 5.5 hours? He said, at least if we play a 4.5-hour baseball game, I'm sitting half of it. Those guys are unbelievable, which I agree. 5-setter. Next pitch down and in. 2-0 to Narvaez. He struck out leading off in the second inning. 2 out, nobody on. Top 4, Rodon. Been on a really good roll. 2-0. Fastball. Boy, that's a purpose on that one. Paints the outside corner. 2-1. 7-0, 1.27 ERA. His last 9 starts for Carlos Rodon.
Rodon back to the strikeout rate that he had in 21 and 22.
2-1. Breaking ball down low. 3-1.
Well over 30%.
I was riding up with Crochet and Bernardino and Weissert. They were all marveling at how Carlos has turned things around. 3-1. Pitch swung on and hit to right field down the line. It's got some slice to it. It gets into the stands. We talked about the crowd here last night. 47,020. Night before, 46,783. And it's going to be in that same neighborhood tonight. 3-2, 2 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch to Narvaez. Long hold by Rodon. Pitch. Swung on, bounced past the third base coach, Kyle Hudson. Off the tarp, ball girl couldn't make the play. Back when you were a kid, you would, if they had ball girls, would you have been out there?
No, I wasn't good enough. I just
3-2 pitch, way outside. He lost them. He wouldn't have been down. Oh wow!
I was doing other things. I was taking dance lessons at the age of 4.
All right, there you go. All right, so you were out front.
I had other things I wanted. I just loved it.
Yeah.
But I just had other things I was going to do with my life.
So maybe a couple of days a week you get out there and shag a little bit.
Well, in those days, when I would hit 12, that's enough. Now you have to.
His pitch swung on, hit the right field. Judge backing up. He's on the track. He's got it measured, reaches it up, and makes the catch before lightly tapping the wall. And he's going to get the ball back in. That's the third out. Here in the 4th inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. It's a 2-0 Yankee lead here on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What?
Boom. Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastball.
I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are. The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app.
Here at the stadium with Cody Bellinger leading off. Bellinger, Goldschmidt, and Chisholm, 3, 4, and 5. Against young Hunter Dobbins, a 2-1 record of 4.06 ERA in 9 games, 7 starts. And Cody swings and flies one left field, coming in Duran. And a wind takes it, almost took him into foul territory, but he makes it in fair territory for the out.
When Narvaez walked, that was the first walk of the game, brought to you by Route 22 Toyota. Why walk when you could be driving a new Toyota? Route22Toyota.com.
Bottom of the fourth, brought to you by Cars for Kids. 877 Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Here's Goldie. Paul Goldschmidt flying out to center his first time up. First pitching a right-hander. Fastball in there for strike.
And he's got a good arm. He's throwing 98. He's throwing them for strikes.
And he's in the middle of his second time through the order. The 0-1. Cobbins and a ball squirts up the middle, sliced to the right side, and fielded nicely by Campbell, the second baseman, and throws out Goldschmidt 2 down.
That was a nice play, and they've been working with Campbell. His defense has been not up to par, so they've been platooning him, and you saw yesterday he made a play, didn't quite know which way to go and how to field a ball.
Yeah, the 2 steps really killed him.
Yep.
Took a double play out of order. How about their other phenom, Roman Anthony, a 497-foot grand slam, AAA Worcester.
How would you like to be Alex Cora asked every day, why aren't they bringing up Roman Anthony?
Yeah. There's first pitch of Jazz, and it's striking the outside corner. And I was down there for a little bit, and I saw Alex to say hello. He says, hey, I can only manage the 26 guys who are here right now. I'm not going to talk about hypotheticals. Well, I hear what you're saying, but come on. Next pitch of Jazz down low.
Well, but it's every day, and I think what in Boston you want to know, does Alex want, managers want to win. They don't want to develop. He's not a minor league manager. He's got a World Series. He's got 2 of them. He doesn't want to, that's not his job.
Breaking ball, swing and a miss. I remember Robbie Thompson, not the Rob Thompson with the Phillies, the second baseman with the Giants. And he was with us in Seattle. I remember he brought a couple of kids up. He said the same thing you and Will Fleming were talking about in the pregame show. They're not teaching anything down there. He says, we got to do a whole teaching job up here. We don't have time for that. Almost snagged it. Dobbins reached behind the bouncing ball to reach for the bouncing ball up the middle. And it goes to Campbell, who throws out Jazz. A 1-2-3 frame. And a fourth. Yankees lead it 2-0 on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you need help after a crash,
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an
Close route down in search of his 9th win of the season. He's looking good here through 4 against the Boston Red Sox in this rubber game of this 3-game series. He's got a 2-0 lead. And he's already struck out 4, and he's given up just 1 hit and walked 1.
Yankee fans shop the New Era Authentic Collection at Yankees Team Store and NewEraCap.com. New Era, the official on-field cap of Major League Baseball.
So Rodon will face Abraham Toro, Trevor Story, and Ceddanne Rafaela. 6, 7, and 8 in the order. And Toro, switch hitter, batting right-handed, and looks at the first pitch slider, down and in, ball 1. Toro grounded out to Jazz Chisholm first time up. Infield of Chisholm, Volpe, LeMahieu, and Goldschmidt. The outfield, Bellinger, Grisham, and Judge. Next pitch, fastball, long hold by Ascara. Didn't get the call he wanted. Ball 2.
He's turned into one of the better framers in baseball. Ascara. Wells is right near the top. But Ascara really is too. I don't think they planned on this.
Rodon, breaking ball this time. Gets it over for a strike. Rodon, boy, he's a quick worker.
Yeah. You ask Aaron Boone about Ascara, and the first thing he says, he can really catch.
Here's the 2-1. Popped up. Playable in the infield. Jazz taking control. Not too far from the line, below the base. Makes the catch, 1 out. He plays with a heck of a flair. He's really good. Jazz Chisholm down at third base. Top of the 5th. Brought to you by Elect 825, building our future. There's Trevor Story. It's good catching up with him today. Flied out the left his first time up. He's pretty much 99, almost 100% healthy. First time in like 2+ years. It has been a disappointing start after just a magnificent start to his career in Colorado. Next pitch swung on and bounced foul.
And injury after injury after injury for him. He's such a good player when he's healthy.
Yeah, he said this, basically said his head's on straight and not overthinking things. Just be athletic, be. I said, just be you. He said, yep. There's 1-1. Fouled back. In off his hands. I told him, I said, first time I saw you, remember we were in Boston and you hit like 14 runs driven in a series. He said, oh yeah, I remember that. Hit a whole bunch of home runs. Story using his timeout right now. Now he's stepping back into the box. Ball 2 strikes. One out, nobody on. Rodon the lefty, all set. Here's pitch. Swung on, bounced to third. That's a foul ball. Jazz didn't take any chances. Flipped one over to first anyway. Keep that in mind, youngsters. Don't just make the play and let the umpire make the call. Don't you make the call.
When you watch Jazz, I was thinking this morning, may everyone in the world love their job the way Jazz Chisholm loves his job.
Good call. He is wearing after, he's back with Dreckman. He and Dreckman have a nice little thing going there. They're talking.
Oh, that's right.
Remember 2 nights ago over at first base. They had this long conversation. They were shaking hands and everything, smiling.
He did that. I forgot. At first base, they were doing that too.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask him.
ESPN should have that mic'd.
Well, you have Jazz mic during a game.
They already did them. But here's the next pitch. Swung on, popped up. This one playable for Paul Goldschmidt. Right in fair territory near the bag, makes the catch. Yeah, they already had Jazz, I think, 2 innings ago.
Oh, okay.
But as a subtext, go back to that conversation with
I want to know what this is.
Yeah.
Because that's been going on this whole series.
Folks, Susan and I 2 nights ago, both of us out the corner of our eyes, we see them talking. And it was so jovial. It was like, what the heck?
And then they shook hands at the end, yeah.
Here's Raffaella. Takes a pitch. Check down to first. It didn't go. Ball 1. Coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth. Provident Bank. Commitment you can count on. Visit Provident.bank to learn more. 2-0 Yankees here in the top of the 5th. Pitch down low. Smothered by Ascara. 2-0. Infield straight up, so is the outfield. Grisham not deep in center. They're playing dead straight away. 2-0 to Raffaella, right-hand hitter, and a pitch down low. 3-0. He's batting in the 8th spot. He's hitting .244 entering tonight. Got an infield hit back in the 3rd. Rodon trying to get back in the count. It's 2-0. Winds and deals. Pitch swung on and popped up out of play right side.
And now Rodon is 4-seamer now, just isn't 97. He'll take it down. He can throw at different speeds, which makes it even much more effective. Hit spots. And he really works very quickly.
Here's the next pitch in there for strike. Scoreboard had it wrong. It's now 3-2. 2 out, nobody on here. Top of the 5th, 2-0 Yankees. And Rodon into the wind, the 3-2 pitch. Missed outside and low. It's his second walk. Ball 4. The Sox have their third base runner this evening. Yankees lead on a 2-0. Try that again. A 2-run homer by Judge in the first inning after Rice opened up with a base hit to right on a 2-2 pitch. And Judge just demolished one right center field, about 15-20 rows up, 436 feet. Rodon coming off a really good performance against the Guardians last Tuesday, 3-2 win. He gave up just 1 run in 7 innings. Well, that's a pretty good roll there. 7th time in 9 starts has allowed 1 run or fewer. Christian Campbell, right-hand hitter, the second baseman. He grounded out to Goldschmidt. Rodon, he deals. Pitch is in there for a strike. Slider.
Christian Campbell, as you know, young. He's just 22 years old and came up hitting like a house of fire and then just stopped and making mistakes in the field. But they signed him to a long-term deal. He's signed for a long time now.
There's a pitch swung on and hit down the right field line. Might be trouble. Judge going into the corner. Does it slice enough? And no, it doesn't.
No,
it sneaks in. That's a 2-run homer tying this ball game up. Christian Campbell. His 6th home run, RBIs 19 and 20, and I kept waiting for that thing to slice, and it never did. It was fair by about 4 or 5 feet. Got a new ball game.
Well, 349 feet, 99 miles an hour, and Rodon just turned around and was looking at that to see where that was. See the spot that he missed.
It was a very high fly ball, and the wind has been swirling. And I thought for sure the wind was going to push it. It did not. Wow. Certainly not enough for the Yankees' sake. So new game at 2-2. That
was about 10 feet fair.
Next pitch, swing and a miss by Duran. That was an aggressive swing and breaking ball. 0-1. So the walk proves costly. Wow. Walk to Raphael. Boy, the 8-9 hole hitters get you. There's a fastball. Didn't get the call there, 1-1.
Boy, he's been in a massive slump. Let me get the stats for you. Talk about sending him down. How do you think that makes him feel? Tie up a game at Yankee Stadium.
Huge. 1-1. Breaking ball, top of the zone. Swing and a miss by Duran, 1-2.
He was in.
That's a heck of a highlight for young Mr. Campbell. 2-2 ball game, top of the 5th. Meanwhile, Hunter Dobbins, after giving up the 2-run homer to Judge, has gone no runs, 1 hit over the last 3 innings. He's almost done his second time through the order. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss and off the glove of Scarra.
And it started out to be such an easy inning. Got Toro, got Story, and then the walk to Rafaela.
Looked like he hit it off the middle of the bat. That's pretty strong. That is strong to get it out that far and get that kind of carry.
Was it 10 feet fair?
That's about right. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss and a sweeper. Totally abused him on that one. Strikeout number 5 for Rodon, but damage done on the Campbell 2-run homer. New ball game at 2-2 as we go bottom of the 5th here at the stadium on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Taking a Cadillac is more than just taking a drive. It elevates every journey. Experience the thrill of the Optic, the smooth exhilaration of the all-electric Lyric, or the spacious Escalade or
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Grisham and LeMahieu against Hunter Dobbins. And great to have Anthony Volpe back. Aaron Boone talking about he came in and got treatment, hit for a long while, and the trainer said, hey, he's good to go. Here's a first pitch breaking ball under his hands over plate for a strike. Volpe first time up, grounded out to third.
You have noticed here that the Yankees strength staff will tell you when you're going to play. You're not going to tell them.
Yeah, thank you. 1-1. There did seem to be a theme over these first 60-something games.
Somebody will say, I'm great, and they'll say, now let's give it one more day.
There's a breaking ball outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2 runs, 2 hits for the Sox. 2 runs, 3 hits, an error for the Yankees. Home runs, the story. Judge hit a 2-run homer in the first inning. And a 2-run homer by Campbell just moments ago here in the 5th. There's a breaking ball outside. 3 balls, 1 strike to Volpe.
GKNY and Yankees baseball, both synonymous with New York City. Visit GKNY.com. A New York attitude stitched into every thread.
Volpe tied for 4th in doubles in the American League. Looks at a fastball. For a strike, 3-2. No strikeouts, no walks thus far by Hunter Dobbins.
And Will Fleming said about 4 or 5 hit the tops, and they've got the bullpen up already.
There's 3-2 to Volpe. In on his hands, and he fouled it back behind home plate.
And Brendan Bernardino is up. I swear, Dave, this guy is up every day. I see his name in the box score every single day. Sort of like
he's a rubber
Paul
arm left
for the other side.
Right?
Yeah.
Rubber arm left-hander. He'll pitch forever. Young man out of the L.A. area. Here's 3-2 to Volpe. Breaking ball swung on and skied to right. Easy play for Ref Snyder. Comes in a little bit to his left. Makes a 2-hand catch and 1 down. To bring up Trent Grisham. Got a base hit to right on a 3-2 pitch. First time up. Bottom of the 5th brought to you by Key Food and their family of supermarkets. And a reminder, center fielder Trent Grisham steps to the plate. Centers Healthcare would like to remind you that they're not just care, they're care that moves you. CentersHealthcare.com. Toro, third baseman, well off the bag, but toes on the grass. There's a breaking ball. It's in there for a strike to Trent. Grisham, left-hand hitter. Bat has cooled off a little bit, but he's having a very good year. Doing a great job in center field. Fouls one off. Left side 0-2.
Really is. It's so much in playing time. And we've told this story over and over again. It's almost impossible to catch up when you sit on the bench for the first month of a season, which is pretty much what he did last year.
Big difference.
Yep.
Saw good signs in spring training. All right, it's spring training, but then when the bell rang for real, he really delivered. Really taking the most of his time out here. He's behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on in a 2-2 game, bottom 5. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball, swing on, pulled down the first baseline. It's a fair ball, easy play. Gonzalez, couple steps to the bag, and there's 2 down. And how about this Hunter Dobbins kid? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 consecutive retired.
So after the Rice hit and the Judge home run, gave up a single to Grisham. That's it.
Goodness gracious. Here is DJ LeMahieu. He bounced into a 6-6-3 double play runner at first and hit it behind the bag. And Story was right there. Drives one right field, backing up. Ref Snyder got a chance. It's gone. That is a DJ home run. If you ever wanted to see one, it's 3-2 Yankees. Opposite field, 3 rows back. A Yankee Stadium, right field home run. They all count. Yankees on top.
And the phrase of this year is he's in a good spot. And DJ LeMahieu, Yankees are seeing what's left if it keeps going. I was talking to him today, said he feels really good. He's in a good spot, and he is. You can see that DJ swing is coming back. Obviously, the defense is flawless. But, oh, boy.
Welcome addition. Welcome addition. Here's Escara. Rounded out the first. And he hits one hard. Down to first base. Oh, knocked out nicely by Gonzalez on the dive. Flip to the pitcher. Nice play all around as he covered and beat JC to the bag. Wow, that was something special. Nicely done by Romy Gonzalez and Hunter Dobbins getting over to finish it up. Highlight of the inning, though, the DJ home run. LeMahieu gives the Yankees a 3-2 lead as we go to the 6th on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the all-electric Jeep Wagoneer S. Year after year, the Jeep brand has delivered game-changing technology and features to help keep you off the bench and onto your next adventure. By blending thoughtful luxury capability and advanced technology, the Jeep...
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by BetMGM. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. And the car
on top of the home run, his second of the season, RBI number 9.
And if you're looking, DJ LeMahieu now 9 for his last 19. That's 474. Homer, a double, 6 RBIs, and 2 walks.
So here we go, top of the 6th. Rafael Devers going to lead off for the second time in this game. He's grounded first and struck out first pitch. Fastball down and away, ball 1. It'll be Devers, Ref Snyder, and Narvaez, 2, 3, and 4 for Boston. 3 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Yankees. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for Boston. 1-0. Big, vicious swing by Devers and fouls it straight back, 1-1.
The Yankees have won most championships in history. Now City Cruises is taking your ship to the next level with delicious dining and epic views. City Cruises is a shipload of fun. Book at citycruises.com.
Gotta say that carefully. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Yeah, it hit him.
Ooh. No.
He didn't want to do that.
No.
Leadoff man's aboard. And that'll bring up Rob Refsnyder, who's 0 for 2 today. 4 for 14 career against Rodon with a home run.
Breaking pitch got him on the bicep, front bicep.
Trying to work inside. It didn't work. See if he can throw a double play ground ball here. Strikeout and a fly out to right for Refsnyder. There's a breaking ball upstairs, ball 1. Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the luxurious all-electric Jeep Wagoneer S. Visit Jeep.com and see your local Jeep brand dealer for great deals. 1-0 Refsnyder pitch. Fastball in there, top of the zone. 1-1.
As you were down at 83 pitches, someone just got up in the Yankee pen.
1-1 here. Rodon to Refsnyder, the pitch. Down low. All 2-1. Ortness is on fire tonight. He's playing Paul Revere and the Raiders, about 19, mid-60s. Three-2 ball game. Yankees lead the Red Sox. Here's a 2-1 to Refsnyder. Fastball. Ooh, missed inside. Scarrett thought for sure that was a strike. 3-1. Devers not a running threat, barely off the bag for a lead. Here's pitch. Missed down low, and Rodon upset with himself. He hit a batter and walked a batter, and that can be a formula for some distressing things, and he's going to have to pitch his way out. Here comes Matt Blake to give him a mental break.
Oh, I think that's Cruz out there, Fernando Cruz. It looks like he's not as sharp. Sometimes you just lose it there. And this consultation on the mound is brought to you by the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys. Call for a free consultation at 1-800-8-MILLION.
That indeed is Fernando. We saw Mr. Cruz do a nice job on Friday, 2/3 of an inning with a couple strikeouts. That splitter was outstanding. So right now, Rodon needs some help. Needs to make some quality pitches and get some plays made behind him.
And giving Cruz time to warm up. Matt Blake walked very slowly back to the dugout.
Purpose for everything in this game, as we know. Right now, see if Rodon is calming himself down. Infield poised for a double play. There's nobody out. A 3-2 Yankee lead here, top 6. First pitch to Narvaez. The breaking ball for a called strike 1. Narvaez is struck out and walked. Rodon on the evening, 5 strikeouts and now 3 walks. Here's your 1 and the pitch. Down low, walked nicely smothered by Scarrow, 1-1.
Now he started using a little different kind of pitch selection here. Now that he's using the changeup, I bet that's what Blake had said to him. We haven't incorporated that in a while.
Looking for some outs here. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Rodon deals. Pitch swung on, popped up. Right side, it's out of play. Yankees 3-2 on this homestand, and over the last 28 games since May 6th, they have a record of 20-8, best in the bigs. Narvaez going to use his timeout. Hunter Dobbins, pitcher for the Red Sox, giving up a 2-run homer to Judge and a solo blast by LeMahieu for the 3 runs. Here comes a 1-2 pitch to Narvaez. He deals drive deep to left, and that's going to leave the ballpark. He hit that a mile, way out of here. A 3-run homer by former Yankee Carlos Narvaez, a 3-run jack. And it's now a 5-3 Boston lead. Narvaez got into that his 6th home run, and his RBI total runs to 22.
And how do you think he feels about this at Yankee Stadium? And here comes Aaron Boone. And just 1 inning too long. That was...
You know what this is, too? Yeah. This is reminiscent of a couple of the starts early on where he gave up the 3-run homers.
Yeah. Yes, he hadn't done that in a while. Yes, it was. Just missed his spots this inning particularly. And this pitching change and this slowdown in action is brought to you by Izervay.
The Chef IQ Sense is a must-have wireless cooking thermometer that eliminates under or overcooking your chicken, fish, or meat, whether on a stovetop, oven, or grill. It is built to withstand extreme heat. The probe is inserted into your food and connected wirelessly to an app. Once you select your desired doneness, the app will alert you when to take the steaks off the grill, and it even alerts you when to flip.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Control just totally disappeared.
In one inning, right?
In one inning. He came out, he struck in the 5th inning, he struck out Duran to end it, and then comes and hits a guy and walks him, and then the homer by Narvaez, the ex-Yankee farmhand.
Well, the hitting Devers was a harbinger of bad things for sure. No question about it. Here is Romy Gonzalez playing a good first base tonight. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a fly to right. First pitch to him, right-hand hitter, and hit down the third base line. Squibbing just stayed foul by about the width of the baseball.
Exactly.
That could have easily turned a right-hand turn and come back. Strike one to Gonzalez. Fernando, his pitch, the splitter, and he throws it at various speeds, and when he's on, he is really good. Narvaez's home run, 372 feet. Man, that was something else. There's a splitter in there for a strike. 0-2 here to Gonzalez. Rodon leaves the game. He had 15 swing and miss this evening. He had 5 strikeouts. Here's the 0-2. Pitch from Fernando. Breaking ball. That's splitter. Swing and a miss. Got him. And there's one down.
Wow.
A lot of movement. Leiter Jr., when his splitter's working, that thing's really impressive as well. Oh, my goodness. That pitch was center cut indeed to Narvaez. Breaking ball with nothing on it. One out, nobody on, 3 in, 5-3. Red Sox. Here's Abraham Toro. Turns around and bats left-handed. Looks at the first pitch strike. Toro tonight ground out to third, popped out to third. Des Chisholm. Five runs on 3 hits for Boston. 3 runs on 4 hits for the Yankees. Next pitch, swung on and hit hard down into the corner in right field. Toro out of the box hard. Here's Judge retrieving. Makes a throw. Head first dive by Toro. He's in safely with a double.
And that just not a terrible pitch. Just really went and got that.
So the Red Sox making noise here in the 6th. Hit batter, home run, hit batter walk, 3-run homer after strikeout, a double by Toro with 1 out. That's going to bring up Trevor Story.
Oh, so you saw that again. It was up. I thought it was inside, but it was too far up.
The Toro, pretty fast runner. You got to be careful. He may want to keep an eye on him too. Trevor Story, right-hand hitter, 0 for 2. Fly to left, popped out to Goldie at first. 5-3 Sox. Here comes the first pitch from Fernando in the dirt. Blocked by Scoreboard 1.
And a little trouble with that splitter. That is his out pitch. That's what he gets people swing at.
I like the fact that you can throw them at like 3 different speeds. But boy, you gotta hit your spots. 5-3 Sox. Top of the 6th. Here's the 1-0. The pitch. Fastball missed down and in. 2-0. Infield, outfield straight up here for Story. Slow start to his season at 220. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, hit to the right side. DJ can't get it. Goes into right field. Toro will get the stop sign at third as Judge gets it back, hits the cutoff man, Goldschmidt. And the Red Sox with 1 out have runners at the corners.
Well, at least they learn you're not going to run on Judge's arm.
And it's only 1 out. Let's keep that big inning going. So base hit by Story, his first tonight. He went 3 for 5 last night. Story had a bases clearing double and a 2-run single. And he went 0 for 4 first game. Here is Sedan Rafaela. Runners at the corners. Fernando needs a double play ground ball. Big time here. First pitch fastball in there for strike.
That control back, that sinker only 91, trying to get the 0-1. Strike one, the best pitch obviously in baseball. Try and do it. Well, somebody else has just gotten up out there.
Rafaela, infield hit, walking.
There you go.
And a infield hit.
Really?
Next pitch in there for a strike.
Tim Hill out there. Another one that pitches every day.
1 out, runners at the corners. 0-2 here to Rafaela. Throw over to first, back with a dive. His Story.
You notice that? It's the lefties that seem to be up every day. I know they keep count. I'm just sort of kidding. But every time I look up, there's Tim Hill is out there.
Glad to have him available. 0-2. And a pitch. Breaking ball. That's splitter. Swing and a miss as the Scarab points to Cruz. Tell him, hey, had a baby right there. 2 down.
That's the one. Sometimes it takes a while. It's a field pitch for him.
The second strikeout. 2 outs, runners at the corners. Christian Campbell, he homered last time up. He kept it fair down the right field line by about anywhere from 5 to 10 feet. He kept it fair. A lot of balls that have been hit in that direction by right-handers almost always slice out of play, but they got enough on the barrel. This is 6th home run. Right-hand hitter. And the first pitch from Cruz. Long hold. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball in there. Didn't get the call. Wow. But for sure, that was a strike. Ball 1, 1-0.
And that Ascara came up as if he was going to throw it. Looked for a minute. I thought it was going to second.
And now they're going to go through defense again. Luis Rojas relaying to Ascara. Campbell's the 8th man to the plate here in the 6th inning. 3-run homer by Narvaez. And trying to hold it right there. It's 5-3 Boston. Sox have runners at the corners, 2 down. 1-0. Here's a pitch. Missed inside with a fastball, 2-0. Campbell, when he homered, hit an 0-1 pitch down the right field line. 1 for 2. He also grounded out. So both times he hit the ball to the right side. He grounded out to Goldschmidt his first time up. Story takes his lead at first. 2-0 pitch from Cruz. He holds. Runner holds. Pitch inside. Ball 3. And you don't want to deal with Jaron Duran with the bases loaded. And Duran's going to be real hungry for a hit after striking out his last 2 times out and grounding out. He's 1 for his last 7, 2 for his last 10. Here's the 3-0 pitch. He needs a strike. Gets it with a fastball. 3-1. Here comes a big pitch. Big pitch right here from Cruz. Runners at the corners. 3-1. Here it comes. Fastball. Missed inside. Ball 4. Bases loaded.
Missed by much, but miss indeed he did. 16 pitches, and now you got the lefty Duran up, and here comes Aaron Boone. That's what I figured. that they would bring in the lefty for Jarren Duran.
And Duran, a dangerous and tonight a hungry hitter. On this series, as we mentioned, 2 for 10.
Okay, and this pitching change is brought to you by the New York Lottery. Get out there and play the newest scratch-off games for a chance to win.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
That call of bullpen, bullpen was also brought to you by 877 Cars for Kids. It's Cars with a K. To donate your card today. New pitcher is the lefty Tim Hill. Tim Hill has faced 48 lefties and given up 5 hits in the 48 batters.
And right now, the Yankees really need him to get this out. No doubt about it. Duran, a career 1 for 7 against him with 1 strikeout. So a big spot to keep this a manageable deficit. It's 5-3 Boston. 5 runs on 5 hits, no errors. Yankees 3 runs on 4 hits. Home run's been the story. Narvaez a 3-run shot just gave him the lead after Campbell had tied it up. Judge has a 2-run homer, and LeMahieu has a solo blast. Bases loaded, 2 outs. First pitch from Hill. Sweeper missed. Ball 1.
Did a little jump. Tim Hill thought that was there. That sinker. Thought it was in there.
Hill needs an out right here, right now. 1-0 pitch to Duran. Next pitch. This time it's in there for a strike. Sinker. They call it a sinker. 1-1.
Getting very chilly here. Let's see what this...
Duran left-hand hitter. Got some pop. They had a triple 2 nights ago. Here's the 1-1. And the pitch. Way outside. 2-1. Crowd getting restless. Maybe not getting restless. Is restless.
It is a little restless. Yep.
This could be an action pitch right here. 2-1 with the bases loaded. 2-out pitch. Swung on, hit off of Hill into center field indeed. Toro scores. Story right behind him. He'll score. And Boston's got a 7-3 lead.
Wow.
Duran made very hard contact there. And Boston is now batted around. You could feel that hit coming. 2 for 10. Too
that
good
was hit hard, too.
Yeah.
It was 110 miles an hour.
Every bit.
And Hill tried to get his glove down to stop it and couldn't get down. That's what's so good about when you hit the ball hard. I mean, if that's a little slower, Hill gets that.
Well, he was playing country hardball tonight.
Yeah.
Campbell, he goes to second. Here's a little slow roller towards second base. DJ gloves, flip in a hurry, and he does get the out to get Devers, who does not run hard and was not running hard. Big inning for Boston.
Wow.
A very big inning. And the Red Sox have taken command of this ball game. It's 7-3 Boston here on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
Summer is here, and your local Acme Market is stocked and ready with the
Off Off Base is coming in a brand new format. Join Lauren Gardner and Xavier Scruggs as they explore all the baseball buzz across social media, pop culture, and around the majors. The Off Base Podcast, Sundays at 11 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network. The MLB Network Podcast is here. Join your favorite on-air personalities for unique perspectives, in-depth interviews, and untold stories from on and off the field. The MLB Network Podcast, presented by New Balance, Sundays at 11:30 Eastern.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible.
.com. Weikert, dream, move, home.
Well, the Red Sox, they've batted around 10 minutes to the plate, 5 runs on 4 hits. They left 2. They've taken a 7-3 lead.
And here's Brendan Berardino. That is it for Hunter Dobbins. And we had said that usually he goes 4. He went 5 this time. Fantastic Success NYC is bringing Yankees legends and rising stars under one roof. Meet Derek Jeter, A-Rod, Anthony Volpe, Oscar Wells, and more June 20th through the 22nd. Get tickets now at fanaticsfest.com. New pitcher, as I said, Brendan Berardino. The lefty. By the way, great note from...
First pitch here to Ben Rice. Swing on and hit foul down the third base line.
Great note by our friend Queen of Stats, Katie Sharp. That was the first hit allowed with the bases loaded as a Yankee by Tim Hill.
Wow.
Batters were 0 for 14 against him with the bases loaded before that inning.
Thank you, Katie.
Wow.
Ben Rice with a base hit to open up the ballgame and a hard line out to third, 1 for 2. Off-speed pitch missed inside from the left-hander. 1-1. Top of the order here for the Yankees. Rice, Judge, and Bellinger. And Aaron Judge is on deck. Who's on deck? Brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. Infield pulled around to the right in this 1-1 pitch. And trying to get out of the way in an inside pitch. The bat went through the zone. So Ben's behind here, 1-2. Brendan Berardino, LA area, sweeper way outside. 2-2. Trying to rally back, 7-3. Red Sox in this rubber game of this series. Next pitch to Rice, inside, almost hitting. Full count with Judge on deck. Berardino facing Rice. Ben is 0 for 1 with a walk. 3-2 pitch. Here's the payoff. And it's strike 3 called. Delay called by Shane Livensparger. He thought about it for about 2 beats and then rang him up. And there's a strikeout, 1 down.
Yeah, and that's so tough on a hitter. You know, you don't want to say anything. And let's see if we can see that on that. I think he thought it was outside, yes?
Yeah, and I think Shane thought about it, yes indeed. Judge is 3 for 3 with a home run against Berardino. First pitch. Down and in, ball 1. Judge, 2-run homer and a fly to center. Home run number 22 RBIs, 52 and 53. Next pitch. Inside, ball 2, 2-0. Judge going to take his time out. think about what's going to come next here. Here's a 2-0. Judge in charge right now. There's a pitch. On the outside corner for a strike, 2-1. Brennan Bernardino out of Valencia, California. Here's a 2-1 from the 6'4 lefty. Pitch outside, fastball, long hold by Narvaez. Didn't get it. 3-1 to Judge. Bellinger on deck. Bernardino.
Brennan now 34 years old.
Yeah, he's knocked around a long time in the minors. Came to the Mariners back in 22. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Outside, he wanted no part of Judge. Ball 4.
2022, he was at Tacoma, 23 games, pitched 2 games for the Mariners. And then Worcester, Tacoma, Red Sox. And for the last 2 years, he has been up. Very effective.
So lefty on lefty. Here is Cody Bellinger. 0 for 2, ground out the first, fly to left.
Fastball and curve.
And first pitch misses, and Narvaez bolts out. Go say something to Bernardino. Cody went into last night's game a .340 hitter against left-hand pitcher. So the Yankees pretty confident with him up at the plate with the lefty on the mound.
I was talking to Carlos Narvaez, worked so hard on his English, not just because he wants to talk to reporters, but to really communicate with pitchers. And really has worked on himself. He's lost about 15 pounds, he told me.
He looks great.
He looks terrific.
Bellinger ahead in the count, 1-0. Yankees down 7-3, bottom 6. Judge at first. Here's a pitch from Bernardino. In there. For strike, slider. So the count now 1-1. And here's the pitch, 1-1. Taken for a strike, fastball, belly, hitting .358 against left-hand pitching, .230 against righties. The 1-2. Infield pulled way around to the right. 1-2 pitch. Swung on, sliced into left field over the outreaching glove of Abraham Toro. And as the hitting coach would say, son, that's a nice piece of hit.
Yep.
Well done. Runners at first and second. And today's cleanup hitters, Paul Goldschmidt. Cleanup hitter sponsored by Roto-Rooter. Leave plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter.
Well, that opposite field swing by Cody Bellinger, that's why he's so good against lefties. It doesn't even seem like it's bothersome to him. And here comes
Andrew Bailey.
Yeah, Andrew Bailey talking to Bernardino. That's the thing about Cody Bellinger. It hits so well off of lefties, which is rare.
Especially when you see 230 compared to 358. I mean, that's exceptional.
And Garrett Whitlock, right-hander that the Red Sox took in the Rule 5 draft from the Yankees a few years ago, is in the pen warming up. And they're having a meeting on the mound. Everybody's there. And here comes Shane Liversberger to join the party. And as soon as they see him coming, they break it up. Bailey goes back to the dugout.
Well, it's Big House here on Sunday Night Baseball, looking for something big for the Yankees. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 2 tonight. Fly to center, ground out to second. He's got runners at first and second. Nobody out. Yankees down 7-3 here, bottom 6. Going against Bernardino. And the first pitch to Goldie. Outside, ball 1. Goldschmidt 0 for 1 with a strikeout against Bernardino. Left-hander kicks and deals. Off-speed pitch misses way outside. 2-0. Advantage Goldschmidt. Goldschmidt with the advantage 2-0. On deck hitter Jazz Chisholm Jr. Another left-hander.
By the way, that was for Bellinger, career hit number 999.
Oh, good for him. Pitch to Goldie. Inside, ball 3. Yeah, go ahead, load them up for Jazz.
Oh, he'd love it.
But yeah, you know it. Bernardino set. Here comes a 3-0 to Goldie. And right down the pipe for a strike.
91 mile an hour sinker.
Goldie 473 against left-hand pitching this year, 264 against right-hand. See if he can deliver here. Outfield straight away and deep. 3-1 pitch, a big one with a couple of men aboard. 7-3 Boston. The pitch. Taken inside, ball 4. Bases are loaded. Judge to third. Bellinger to second. Goldsmith takes his base. And that brings up Jazz Chisholm. He likes a big moment.
He does indeed. He does indeed.
If you're thinking like I am, folks, try listening to the crowd getting into it. You're thinking like I'm thinking. If he goes large, this place will go nuts.
Everyone is up. This entire place, all 47. How many are there? 47,000. Everybody up. Very noisy. They don't have to tell them to get loud. They are loud.
Yeah, no prompting needed. Lefty on lefty. Bases loaded. 1 out. It's 7-3 Sox. Pitch to Jazz. Swing and a slicing drive left field. Going back is Duran. He makes a catch. Judge tags. He'll walk home. 7-4 ball game with 2 outs. So Jazz does pick up an RBI. His 24th.
Yeah, I was thinking what you were thinking. If he had ever done something big, this place would have been up for grabs. And Jazz would have had a story to go along with it. All right, here comes Alex Cora.
Jazz drives in Judge.
And he's got the right-handed Garrett Whitlock up. Let's see if anybody else is up. Anyway, we'll be back after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Hi, Zoe Saldana. Welcome to T-Mobile. Here's your new iPhone 16 Pro on us.
Thanks. And here's my old phone to trade in.
You don't need a trade-in.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly show that brings you the biggest plays of the night, live and commercial-free.
Strikes him out.
No one stacks more clutch plays into one live show with up to 4 games on a single screen.
Out of here! He is on fire. It's a walk-off winner.
Change up game night with baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning, presented by BetMGM. Every night, all season long on MLB.tv.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app.
Notable accents. Neither with the Kia Sportage without its multiple drive modes. The Kia Sorento without its expansive 12.3-inch panoramic display. Or the Kia Telluride without its 3 rows of spacious seating. The 2025 Kia SUVs. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-333-4KIA for details. Always drive safely. Limited inventory available.
Well, the new pitcher is the hard-throwing righty Garrett Whitlock. He was actually a Yankee prospect, and they did not protect him in the Rule 5. Went to the Red Sox. Was so effective as a late-inning closer, 8th inning guy. He was absolutely spectacular. And then they decided to make him into a starter. That didn't work out, and then he hurt his arm, and he's been out for a while. But now they realize that where he belongs is in the bullpen. And we'll see what he has been done. He's had a lot of energies. But he's 4-0 so far. He's been in 22 games, 27 hits in 31 innings.
His man, he's trying to get Volpe. First pitch. There's an off-speed pitch in the outside corner.
Fastball, slider.
Strike 1.
Strikeout pitcher.
7-4. Sox, 2 outs, 2 on. Volpe, the tying run at the plate. Here's the 0-1 from Whitlock. And a pitch. Swung on a hit down the right field line, but way foul. 0-2. Volpe tonight. A ground out to third, a fly to right.
He's got that kind of Clay Holmes sinker. That was 96, and he can go 98 with that. In the top of the zone or the bottom of the zone, and a great slider.
Volpe 1 for 3 against him with a strikeout. Here's a pitch. Way outside. Backhanded nicely by Narvaez. 1-2 to Volpe.
Boy, that slider took a left turn on Narvaez. What a run on that.
Whoa. Boston took the lead, top half of the sixth. 10 men to the plate, 5 runs on 4 hits, 3-run homer by Narvaez. Here's the 1-2 from Whitlock. Took a lot off. Hit off his backside. Running hard to first is Volpe. Everybody's safe. Bases loaded.
Well, now they're going to see if Whitlock is okay. This guy is one injury after another. The trainer and Alex Cora are running out there. He was bending over after getting hit. Let's see if we can see where it was. It looked like his hip.
That thing was really hit by Volpe.
Well, it went off his body and went all the way to third base. So let's see if we can see where it was hit. Yes, it's up the right hip bone. Yeah. Oh, right off the hip.
The bases are loaded with Bellinger going to third, Goldschmidt to second. And that's going to bring up Trent Grisham, left-hand hitting center fielder, who is 1 for 2 tonight. And he represents the go-ahead run here in the bottom of the sixth.
Whitlock says he's okay.
So Grisham will be the 7th man to the plate here in the 6th inning. So this could be your ball game right here. Grisham, first time he's facing Whitlock. Crowd standing here at the stadium. 7-4 Red Sox, bottom 6, 2 out, bases loaded. Story, the shortstop, playing up the middle. A lot of room left center field for Grisham if he could smack one that way or down the line, the third base side. First pitch from Whitlock. Almost hit him in the back foot. Ball 1.
Yeah, that slider is just really running.
0-1 to Grisham.
Story is now directly in back of the second base bag.
Big spot here in this ball game. Yankees trying to respond to a 5 put up in the top half of this inning. It's 7-4 Sox. Here comes the 1-0 to Grisham. The pitch. Fastball taken for a strike. 1-1. Grisham looks like he's looking for something a little bit elevated. Maybe he can yank something into the lower right field stands. Give the Yankees the lead. 7 runs on 6 hits. 4 runs, 6 hits, an error. Here's the pitch down and in. He's got to throw a strike now. 2-1.
And that's his first changeup that he's thrown since he's been in.
He's got to throw something over the plate, and Trent Grisham is geared up and ready to rock. Crowd ready to go nuts. Here comes a 2-1 from Whitlock. The pitch. Way outside. Ball 3.
Well, that's that thing. He usually has pinpoint control with that sinker. That was 95, and that was way out.
3-1 to Grisham. Bases loaded. 2 out. Yankees down 7-4. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball.
Guessed wrong. I think he thought he was going to come in with that sinking fastball, and that was a slider down and in on him.
Try to make something happen. As I look out at left center field, I know Duran's fast and Rafaela's fast, but boy, if he can hit anything a low stinger out there, everybody can run. Because there's a lot of room. If he pulls something hard and high, he'll get it out of here. 3-2 pitch. Here it comes. The pitch. Swung on, hit down the first baseline, just foul.
And interesting you mentioned the outfield. Duran's almost at Little League.
Right.
He's all the way in. The only one who's played back in case he pulls it is Refsnyder, who's out.
Is where he should be, absolutely.
Where he should be. But look where Duran is.
Duran.
Well, probably they figure if he gets it to that side, it's not going to be full of power. It's not going to go a long way. You don't want to chase it.
Well, one thing Grish wants to do now, just put it in play hard somewhere. See what happens. Sort of way off the line. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Runners go ahead. And did he take? He did! Ball 4. Bellinger touches up. That's a bases-loaded walk. RBI for Grisham. It's a 7-5 ball game.
And to be able to hold up, he was ready to try to say, and then got it the last minute, was able to hold up. That takes a lot of strength. And boy, Alex Cora is furious at that call. Let's take a look again. It looks like he held it. Oh, I don't know. He got the wrist back,
really close, wasn't it?
Yeah, but we don't.
Here's DJ.
Oh, boy. We don't get it.
Bases loaded. 2 out. 7-5 Sox. The pitch. Swing and a miss. DJ with a home run. Oppo, last time up,
boy.
2 out. Home run down into the right field corner. And now he's going to use his timeout. And Christian picks up an RBI and that bases loaded walk.
You know what strength it takes to pull back when you're
kidding?
starting to swing? He was ready to unload on that.
They're chanting DJ's name. Here's the 0-1, the pitch. Breaking ball weakly hit right side. Second baseman Campbell hurries over and makes the throw. And that'll do it. Yankees do get a little bit closer, put 2 on the board at 7-5 Boston as we go to the 7th inning on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Like most car buyers, you want to get the most for your money. That's why more Mazda buyers choose Ram.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive.
A showstopper.
We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Strikeouts. Don't forget he hadn't pitched in a year.
Well, they need him big here because the Yankees would like to post the 0 here and get another shot at that bullpen of the Red Sox. As we have a 7-5 ball game here. And Loizaga's first hitter is going to be a pinch hitter. It's going to be Wilyer Abreu, a left-hander. He's going to pinch hit for Ref Snyder, and he'll take over in right field. So Abreu, left-hand hitter, and first pitch here from Loizaga in this 7-5 Boston lead. Fastball inside, ball 1.
Come to the stadium on Wednesday, June 18th for Yankees Bucket Hat Night. The first 18,000 guests in attendance receive a Yankees Bucket Hat courtesy of Wendy's. Get your tickets today at Yankees.com.
Abreu hitting at 248. 1-0 pitch, swung on and fouled back to the screen. He's hitting 248 with 13 homers and 32 runs batted in. So this is the 3, 4, and 5 spot in the order for Alex Cora's Red Sox. 1-1 from Loizaga, and a pitch. This down and in. Jazz Chisholm well off the bag. We have the yellow shoes on tonight for Jazz. And what do we call it? The compression sleeve is salmon colored, I guess. They're close, almost salmon colored. Here's 2-1. Pitch, swung on, popped up. Left field, backing up Bellinger. He's got room, wind taking it. Boy, he ran almost a half circle out there with the wind moving that ball around.
Well, the wind there's a storm moving in at some point.
Yep.
And you can see the wind is swirling around. It's starting to get cooler and it's starting to change.
Yeah, and it's coming in, and you folks know the stadium. Flags at top of the right field pole. It's coming in there, and then we see the wind going out
On the other side.
On the other side, in left field where the American flag is. One out, here's Narvaez. What did he do damage last time? A 3-run home run, a 1-2 pitch to left. Swings here and breaks his bat on a foul ball left side.
Well, what we've learned about Alex Cora with this particular lineup, he a strict platoon. You bring in a righty, there's a lefty hitting. You bring in a lefty, there's a righty hitting.
Tunes are very good here at the ballpark. Covering the 60s, little Rick James here.
All right, there goes Jazz and Dreckman. This is like a little bromance over here. I got to find out this.
And you're the person to do it. Sidney Adams would be proud. Here's the one.
I just find it fascinating.
I'm with you, though. We saw it the same time 2 nights ago when they were just cracking up. Oh, that was funny. 7-5 Red Sox. 0-1 here to Narvaez. Here's a pitch. Missed outside. He thought he had a little paint pellet action. Missed off the plate. 1-1. Narvaez, home run, walk, and a strikeout. 1 for 2. Here's 1-1 from Loizaga. Breaking ball hit down to third. Jazz grabs, takes his time, flips it over, and right on the money to Goldschmidt for out number 2.
You know, it's amazing to see when he sets himself. That is a perfect throw every time. Just have to stop and set yourself. And he's learned to not be so aggressive. He's got time.
What was he saying the other day? About 70%?
70%, not 100, yes.
And then, Booney comes back and he says, yeah, a lot of times less is more in this game. Just, it's how the game is played. He made it stress-free for Goldie. I like that. First pitch, fastball here to Gonzalez for a strike.
And just because he is a human vacuum cleaner over there doesn't mean he has to do it every single time.
Right.
I think he's going to be like 2 inches taller by the time this season is over by jumping up and getting the ball.
Plastic man.
Yep.
0-1. Breaking ball outside. 1-1.
Had that curveball just outside.
2 outs. Nobody on here in the top of the 7th. Yankees down 7-5 to the Red Sox in this rubber game. Here's a pitch from Jolo as they come down the right field line. And that time it does go foul.
Okay, for Rodon tonight, 5 earned runs tonight with the most since he threw 2 months ago in Detroit. That game in Detroit he gave up 5. He'd allowed 5 earned runs in 29 innings coming into tonight. That's 5 starts. So that's a start at a
1-2 here to Gonzalez. Swing and a mission. Loizaga goes 1-2-3 in the 7th. When we come back, it'll be 9-1-2 for the Yankees. Ascara, Rice, and Judge down 7-5 on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the all-electric Jeep Wagoneer S. Year after year, the Jeep brand has delivered game-changing technology.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion.
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Answered all of our questions and made incredible.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a one-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.
Is our old friend Justin Wilson. Pitched obviously last night also. Boy, that wind is really blowing. 7th inning stretch sponsored by Hatfield. Elevate your grilling game with Hatfield marinated pork tenderloins and taste victory with every bite. Visit simplyhatfield.com for recipes and put pork on your fork.
Rayo takes over in right field. He came in a pinch hit for Ref Snyder. And a win definitely is. Boy, the flag, the American flag out in left field. That thing is, it's pointing northward. It's going really hard. What a ball game. 2-0 on a Judge home run in the first inning. And then in the 5th, they get a couple of runs. A 2-run shot by Campbell to tie it. Yankees regain the lead, bottom 5, and a DJ LeMahieu home run. And then top of the 6th, a 5-run outburst, 10 men to the plate, 3-run homer by Narvaez. Man, oh man.
We're going to have a pinch hitter here who just talks to his buddy over here. Austin Wells is going to pinch hit here for Escara.
So the lefty, be lefty on lefty here.
And talking to his old friend Carlos Narvaez. They're still very close.
Here comes the first pitch to Austin. He swings the first pitch and fouls it off down the left field line. 0-1. Wells 0 for 2 with a strikeout against Justin Wilson. Infield pulled to right. Tore way off the line to third baseman. Next pitch down low. 1-1. Seven runs on 6 hits for Boston. 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error for the Yankees. Next pitch, swung on a miss by Wilson, 1-2.
And that's his.
Yankees sent 8 men to the plate in the 6th inning, scored 2 times on 2 hits and left 2. Now 1-2 here to Wells, leading off in the home 7th. Wilson deals. Missed down low and not by much. 2-2. Ben Rice on deck, another left-hand hitter.
I'm kind of wondering something happened to Escara. It's kind of odd putting a lefty pinch hitter face a lefty.
2-2. And a swing and a miss. Strike 3, and Wells is gone. 1 away. Top of the order, here comes Ben Rice. Base hit to open up the home first. Hard line out the third, and a strikeout looking. The 1 for 3 also scored on the Judge home run. Judge on deck here. Yankees down by 2. And a big swing and a miss. Actually, a foul back, big pardon, foul back by Ben. Yankees trying to just peck away here and regain that lead. Next pitch. This down low. Count at 1-1.
And Greg Weissert is now warming in the Red Sox pen. It's the back of this bullpen. And Chapman, after turning his ankle yesterday, said he was fine.
Next pitch. Fastball. Paints the outside corner for strike 1-2. That was an awkward fall. If that was the last play of the game. A little scary. Chapman coming over. Take a feed from the first baseman. Here's the 1-2 to Rice. The pitch. Swung on, hit hard, but foul. Pull shot down the right field line. The Yankee fans, fireworks night. It's back. Come on out to the stadium Friday, June 27th. Yankees take on the Athletics. Stick around after the game. Post-game fireworks show courtesy of Baby Ruth. So get your tickets today at Yankees.com. 1-2 here to Rice. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Went down trying to dig it out and couldn't get it. 2 down.
That's still very effective against lefties.
So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. And here's Aaron Judge. 2-run homer first inning. Flied out to center. Off the middle of the bat. Back in the 3rd and walked in the 6th.
Showed that again. He really was fooled on that pitch.
First pitch to Aaron is down low, ball 1. Wilson working from that third base side of the rubber. Pitch to Judge. Fastball misses down and in. 2-0. Everybody deep here for the big fella. Here's a 2-0 pitch. And a little slow grounder up the middle. Story behind the bag, pivots, throws, and doesn't get him. Judge beats it out. Great effort by Trevor Story on a ball that Judge right now wishes he didn't swing at, but he gets a base hit out of it. Hit it off the end of the bat. He was looking at his hand. That must have reverberated like crazy.
I bet. Hit it off the handle. Let's see where this is again. That was low. Yeah, you can see that. And Story gets it, has to turn around and throw on the fly.
Pirouette at the same time.
At the same time. That was just so slow. You had to wait for the bounce to get it up. And he really can get down that line a little.
Well, here's Bellinger against the left-hander again. He got a base hit to left last time up against the lefty. There's the pitch. And he takes a top of zone breaking ball for strike. Belly 1 for 3 with a run scored tonight. 7-5 Boston, bottom 7 here at the stadium. That base hit by Judge, the 7th of the evening. 7 runs, 6 hits for Boston. 5 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Yankees. 2 out, Judge at first. And now just trying to get coordinated. The pitcher can't get ready until the batter acknowledges it. Here comes the 0-1.
He hits 370.
And the pitch swung up, popped it up. Left side of the infield. And now Story takes control as he started going towards the third base line. That's how strong the wind is. So that is the 3rd out caught by Trevor Story. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. We go top 8. It's 7-5 Boston on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep. When pests try to take the field, J.P. McHale shuts them down as the official pest control company of the New York Yankees.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
interviews with the players,
Get back to the fastball. I know what that passion feels like.
and a little bit
Keeping.
you behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are. The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern, only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Yankees on top early on with a 2-run homer by Judge, and then it was on. We moved to the 5th. Sox tied it on a Campbell 2-run homer. DJ with a home run to give the Yankees back the lead in the bottom of the 5th. And a 5-run 6 turned the tables. First pitch here from Loizaga. Abraham Toro's inside, backs him off the plate, ball 1.
8th inning is sponsored by Local 3, IBEW, and Nika.
Yankees added 2 more runs in the bottom of the 6th, but couldn't get anything in the 7th. So here we are, top 8. Slider in there. Beg your pardon for a strike. 1-1. Toro, Story, and Rafaela 6, 7, and 8.
Both Brett Hedrick and Mark Leiter Jr. are up for the Yanks.
1-1. Way outside. 2-1. We're going to be very familiar with these Red Sox this weekend series, and then the coming weekend series will be in Boston. And in the middle, 3 games in Kansas City.
And then we don't see him again until August.
Wow. 2-1. Here's the pitch to Toro. Turns that front shoulder away. Pitch inside, but it missed the plate. 3-1. Toro tonight is grounded to third, popped to third, and doubled to right. Comes into this AB hitting .325. 3-1 pitch from Loizaga. Swing on, popped up down the left field line. Bellinger giving chase, and so does Jazz Chisholm, but it's about 3 rows back. 3-2. In the bottom of the 8th, the Yankees will have the middle of the order: Goldschmidt, Chisholm, and Volpe. Carlos Rodon had really been sparkling over his last 7 starts. Had an off night, and the big moment happened when he hit Devers to get the inning going back in the 5th. Here's pitch, swung on, same kind of pop-up left side. He hit to lead off in the 6th on a 1-1 pitch. He tried to work inside, and he hit Devers. 3-1 pitch, he walked Refsnyder. Then on a 1-2 pitch, Narvaez did not miss it and hit it 15 rows deep down into the lower left field stands.
It just seemed like he lost his command totally.
Oh, no question
just
about
that
it.
Inning, just left.
His off-speed pitch swung on by Toro, hit back behind home plate. Jazz Chisholm deep at third, way off the bag. And Volpe playing more up the middle. Here comes a 3-2 to Toro. And a pitch from Loizaga. Fastball swung on, driven deep to right. Going way back. Judge is watching it fly out into the second deck. Abraham Toro with a home run to make it 8-5 Boston. For Toro, home run number 4. RBI number 9. His second hit tonight. Goodness gracious.
On a 3-2 pitch, only went 391 feet. That was the second deck, though. 104 miles an hour. Tried to come in, throw a strike, and he was waiting for it. Guessed right, obviously. Wow.
So Abraham Toro, 2 for 4 tonight, 2 for 5 last night. They've had a great series and 2 for 3 the first night.
Toro 6 for 12 in this series. Abraham Toro 6 for 12.
Here's Trevor Story, right-hand hitter, and Loizaga first pitch, slider for strike. 6 for 12. Goodness. Yeah, you had that on your bingo card. Sure you did.
Yeah, exactly.
8-5 Sox. 0-1. Inside, almost hit him. Story backs off. 1-1.
Abraham Toro is actually from Quebec.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he went to school in Montreal.
Fifth-round pick of the Astros in 10 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Out of Seminole State College in Oklahoma.
Quiet guy, nice fellow, big family. 1-1. Here's pitch. Line drive, right field, backing up Judge. He's on the track, and that is gone in the first row.
Goodness.
That's a home run. They were playing to get the ball back in, but second base umpire Mark Wegner had it all the way, as did I. That's a home run, no doubt about it.
And that sinker, 97-mile-an-hour sinker, and he just that was a laser shot.
Judge didn't have a chance to get back. You know, Judge, if he'd been standing at the wall, he might have had a chance, but he had to get there. So it's now 9-5 Boston here in the 8th.
And if you look back, Loizaga not been effective.
Nope. No, not at all.
Not at all. Right in the first row. I wonder. They slowed it down, but it got fuzzy. I want to see if he were back there, if he could have caught it.
It would have been close. Yeah, he might have had a shot.
He might have. It was right. He couldn't get back there in time. It hit the ledge and bounced into the stands.
Right. That's how hard it was hit. His react time was good, but not good enough. Back-to-back home runs.
The guy in the first row is shaking his head. He tried to catch it barehanded.
Well,
looks like he broke it the way he didn't even get the ball.
That'll teach him a lesson. Here's the next pitch, the first pitch here to Raffaella, ball 1.
It's never the guy who gets his hand broken who gets the ball.
Correct. Back-to-back home runs here in the 8th. Taking a lead to 9-5 Boston. Swinging a foul tip. A breaking ball, a hanging breaking ball. 0-2.
And one of the supervisors out there went to check on him. So she must have seen it. And I just saw the guy saying, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. He wasn't over the fence either. He was in his seat.
Oh no, it was perfectly fine. Yeah. Red Sox have hit a bunch of home runs tonight.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss, and down goes Raffaella, 1 out. That's the second strikeout for Loizaga. Home runs tonight. Campbell, a 2-run shot. That was back in the 5th. 3-run homer in the 6th by Narvaez, and then back-to-back Toro and Story here in the 8th.
And here comes Aaron Boone, and he will take the ball from Jonathan Loizaga, and we'll be back after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the all-electric Jeep Wagoneer S.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me! Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion.
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings, only on MLB Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Donate today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car can be picked up as soon as the next day. Receive a tax deduction and vacation voucher.
1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
And the new pitcher for the Yankees is the tall lefty Brent Hedrick. And he will come in here in this 8th inning. let's see, 10 2/3 innings ERA of 4.22. 3 walks. This is what you like about Brent Hedrick. Throw strikes. 3 walks and 15 strikeouts.
Well, he needs some outs here. Christian Campbell. 1 for 2 with a walk and a 2-run homer. First pitch to the right-hand hitting second baseman in there for a strike. Just like last night, bottom of the order doing damage against the Yankees. Toro, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Next pitch from Hedrick, swung on, pulled foul. The 7-hole hitter Story, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored and an RBI. Ceddanne Rafaela, 1 for 3 with a base hit. And the 9-hole hitter Campbell, who's at the dish now, 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer.
Well,
next pitch outside. 1-2.
You mentioned Trevor Story. Entering the series, Trevor Story came in here 9 for his last 60. 23 strikeouts and 6 RBIs. The last 2 nights, he's 5 for 9 with 6 ribbies.
Well, that's the all-star we know from back in the days of Colorado. Next pitch swung on, hit foul.
60 at-bats with 23 strikeouts? My goodness. That was before he came here.
Yeah, Story. First-round pick, Rockies in 2011. All-star in 18 and 19. Here's pitch from Hedrick. Hit hard, pull foul down the left field line.
But 2011, that's a long time ago.
I know. 4th in Rookie of the Year, 2016, behind Seager, Turner, and Maeda.
That was quite a class.
Yeah, and in 2019, 12th in the MVP. Next year, 11th. 2-time Silver Slugger winner. I mean, those injuries really curtailed a heck of a career. Next pitch, pulled foul, third base side.
Did he ever win a Gold Glove? He must say he was really good.
No? The off-injured in the basically the last 3 years. I don't have him as a Gold Glove, but I can double check. I might not have written that down.
I would think it wouldn't be here, but it would have been in Colorado. But there's so many good shortstops in the National League that maybe not.
Next pitch, jam shot. Foul to our right.
Don't forget he came up with Seager, right? So he was with the Dodgers.
Yep. So Trevor Story, 2-time All-Star, 2-time Silver Slugger, no Gold Glove.
No Gold Gloves.
1-2 here to Campbell. And that one's pulled foul. He's putting up a great fight here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. This will be pitch number 9. And a breeze is really picking up. I know I'd seen a weather forecast this morning that said around 10 o'clock there'd be some rain action. Certainly the wind is precursor here. 1-2 pitch down low. 2-2. Campbell batting in the 9 spot. There's 1 out, 2 runs in. The inning started with Toro. Long home run, second deck, and a 2-2 pitch. 1-1 pitch. Story went deep. Here's the line drive, right field base hit. A second hit for Campbell tonight. He wins that battle. So now you go to Duran. They're going to pinch run David Hamilton. I think Campbell was surprised to see him. He hustles off the field.
So Hamilton will probably go in and play second base.
Entering at first base number 17, David Hamilton.
So David Hamilton, we saw him last night take over for Campbell late in the game. He wound up getting 2 plate appearances, went 0 for 2. He's got a pretty aggressive lead. First pitch to Duran, and that pitch is outside. 9-5 Red Sox. 1 out, 1 on here, top of the 8th at the stadium in the Bronx. And the next pitch, Hedrick, swing and a foul back. 1-1. Tonight, Duran 0 for 3, and he's got a 2-run. Forgot to even add that in the summary. The 2-run single to center off of Tim Hill in the 6th with 2 outs. Part of that 5-run 6th inning. Here's pitch. Off-speed pitch. He tried to lose it. It went to the back knee and fouled it straight back. Adrian Beltre used to do that all the time. that hard swing, and if he missed it, he would end up on his back knee, his right knee. But if he barreled it up, he'd sit there and watch it fly.
You know that one knee thing? His little boy, last time, the year he retired, he was there. He does the same thing. The little boy does the same thing, goes down on that knee. The little boy's probably grown up by now.
Oh, yeah. He probably got drafted recently. 1-2.
Do you know there are two generations of people who have no idea what you just said?
9 runs on 9 hits for the Red Sox. 5 runs, 7 hits, and an error for the Yankees. Runner goes, they're going to be picked off. Here's Goldie to throw to second, and he's a dead duck. That first slide, that's a bad base running right there. Really bad.
That really was, and it's embarrassing when you're brought in to be a pinch runner.
Doubly so, exactly.
And you get picked off. Pretty decent move by. It was that secondary lead. They all have this, take a lead, and then they have to have a secondary lead now, and you see that in a lot of teams. His was just awful. It was just
and they
too
did
much.
It against a left-hander. He's looking right at him.
He's looking at him. Yep.
Jeez.
I don't get it.
1-2 to Duran. That was a gift for the Yankees. His pitch hit hard, left field, backing up Bellinger. That ball's dying in the wind, and he makes the catch. There we go, bottom 8. Still some time. It's 9-5 Boston on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Paid actors represent actual clients.
After my car crashed, the insurance company wasn't fair. My attorney's now at...
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco, his 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance. What? Boom.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
You behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more.
Will go in and play second. Marcelo Meyer comes in and plays third base, and Abraham Toro goes to first.
Yeah. And then you got your guy Meyer. Meyer,
Marcelo Meyer's at third.
Meat of the order coming up for the Yankees, presented by Chef IQ Sense, a cooking thermometer that pairs with your phone and ensures you never over or undercook your chicken, fish, or meat again. You buy one at chefiq.com.
And the most important one, I forgot, Zach Kelly is now the new pitcher. Zach Kelly's been up and down. Let me see how many times. He keeps going up and down.
The wind really picking up again
really
here
is.
at Yankee Stadium, blowing in. Goldie, the leadoff, Goldschmidt. And first pitch from Kelly, a right-hander. And first pitch swung on, hit up the middle. Story can't get it. It's in the center field, base hit. So Goldschmidt checks in with a base hit, 1 for 3 with a walk tonight. And the Yankees need to get a lot of traffic going and get them in.
Kelly's been in 10 games, 15 innings pitched, ERA of 6.60, which is why he goes down up and down a lot. Batters hitting .246 off of him.
Jazz Chisholm will stand in right now. 2 ground outs to second and a sacrifice fly, so he's 0 for 2 with an RBI. Left-hand hitter.
Cutter, four-seamer, sweeper, change.
Back to a breaking ball, misses. Ball 1.
He did come in on Friday night. 1 hit, baseball for 2 scoreless innings in relief on Friday night.
1-0, and the pitch way outside. 2-0. Jazz against Kelly is 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout.
This is the 3rd time he's been back up. He's been sent down to Worcester and back up 3 times. They're 2 for 16 off him in his last 3 appearances. Now Greg Weiser is right in back of him.
2-0 to Jazz, and the pitch. Swung on, popped it up, playable. Story on the fringes, now coming in on the dirt at the shortstop position. Makes the catch.
8th inning is sponsored by Local 3, IBEW, and Nika.
So 1 out, and here comes Anthony Volpe. He hit a ball off the right thigh, right hip of Garrett Whitlock last time up for a base hit. 1 for 3 this evening. Comes to this AB at a 242 clip. Swing, and a bat goes flying near the on-deck circle on the third base side. Retrieved by the bat boy. This is swing and a miss. Wow. Yep. So Volpe doing a reset here. Kelly from the third base side of the rubber. Runner at first is Goldschmidt. 1 out. 9-5 Red Sox. Bottom 8. Here's pitch. Slider missed down low. 1-1. Infield at double play depth for the Sox. It's quiet here at the stadium. Breaking ball way outside. 2-1.
Yeah, people started to leave for the exits. There's some empty seats now around. Also, they probably have the same app that I have that says it's going to rain any minute.
Good chance. 9-5 lead for the Red Sox in this rubber game. This 3-game set. Yankees won the first. Boston won last night. Here's a 2-1 to Volpe. And the pitch. Taken down low with a fastball. 3-1.
Oh.
Trent Grisham, left-hand hitter. He's on deck. Kelly wanted a new ball. He's got it. He's ready to go. 3-1. And the pitch to Volpe. And hit hard down the third baseline past the diving Meyer. Goldschmidt to second. He'll get the third. Volpe motoring to second. So here come the Yankees now making some noise. Bottom 8. Couple of men aboard with 1 out. A double for Volpe is 18th.
And an exit velo on that 98. Now, I'm telling you that also because Meyer had no chance to go get it. It was hit very hard. That was kind of a scream. It was inside, but not inside enough. It was enough for him to pull back and pull that ball. Meyer not anywhere near guarding the line. Dove for it. One more step, he might have gotten it, but here comes Alex. Here comes Alex Cora. He's going to go to Weiser here. So we will be right back on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan, and a star-studded roster for a preview of all the night's matchups. Get a first look at the lineups.
Everything looks good right now for the Yankees.
First take from the players.
I'm just excited to put any pair of cleats on.
And the first of many breakdowns before the first pitch. A full night of baseball starts at 5. MLB Tonight's national pregame show. Weekdays at 5 Eastern on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
Even my wife, who's impossible to please, she loves it. If you need some exterior painting done for your home or business, call CertaPro Painters at 1-800-GO-CERTA. That's Certa with a C, or go to CertaPro.com.
And the new pitcher is Greg Weissert. And back into that bullpen. And you know that these guys in the back end his bullpen's been used an awful lot. He was up in the 7th inning, and the Red Sox got those 2 extra runs, so he sat down, and Alex Cora trying to get by without putting that back end in there, and so Zach Kelly allows a leadoff hit in the 8th. Weissert gets back up, and now he's in the game. And I'm sure it's not what Alex Cora wanted to do.
Yeah, you bet. The Weissert against Grisham. 2nd and 3rd, 1 out. In at 3rd is Meyer, breaking ball, and there for strike. Grisham got a base hit early in the game in the 2nd inning, since then a ground out and a walk. A base loaded walk, picked up an RBI. 9-5 Boston. 9 runs, 9 hits for the Sox. 5 runs, 9 hits, and error for the Yankees. Here's the 0-1, and the pitch from the Fordham alum that misses 1-1.
Very effective here. Fastball slider. Was a Yankee farmhand, pitched here for a while.
Here comes the 1-1 pitch. Weissert checks the runner. And pitch delivered and fouled off the catcher. Right at home plate, 1-2. After the game, stay tuned for the postgame show with Emmanuel Babari. Powered by Verizon. For the latest deals, drop into your local Verizon store. Grisham going to use his timeout as he always does. A lot of home runs hitting this game. Red Sox have hit 4. And the Yankees have hit a couple. 9-5 with a couple of men aboard here for the Yankees. 1 out. Bayshore, Long Island's Greg Weissert on the mound for Boston. The pitch. Breaking ball almost hit him. Did it hit him? Good footwork there by Grisham to avoid being hit.
Boy, he's been pushed back and over a couple of times. Yes. 27-year-old.
Grisham, I'd love to get something in a gap here. Get a couple of runs home.
Would indeed.
Goldschmidt at 3rd. Volpe at 2nd. 2-2 from Weissert. 1 out, 9-5 Boston. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Struck him out. Breaking ball. 2 down.
Right. Changeup. He's added a really good changeup. Fastball. Instead of throwing the slider that he did when he was here, it's a sweeper now, which is a slider, but moves a little bit more. Matt Blake telling me it deserves its own name. It's different than the slider.
Good
pitch. That was a changeup. That was great. It was a great pitch by Weissert right there. That changeup.
DJ LeMahieu is the hitter. Righty on righty now. And the first pitch. Fastball for a strike. DJ last time up in the 6th with a couple of men aboard. The weak grounder to second base to end the frame. It hit a home run with nobody on. 2 outs in the 5th inning. Give the Yankees a 3-2 lead. 0-1 here. Here's a pitch. Way outside in the left-hand hitter's batter's box.
See, that's the trouble with that sweeper. It just moves. It has a run on it. Now it just ran right out to the other batter's box, as Dave said.
Straight up in the infield, outfield, major gap in left center field. They don't think he can pull it. 1-1. Way outside again. 2-1. Big pitch coming here. 2-1 to LeMahieu. 2 out, 2 on, 9-5 Boston. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late.
And then that four-seamer. See, he's throwing sweepers and sliders, and then when you throw in that fastball, which is only 95, it probably looks a lot and feels a lot more because he sort of zips it in.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 on. And the pitch to DJ. Swing on hill, line drive, right field, but played perfectly out there as Abreu makes the catch a few steps to his left. And that'll do it. Yankees leave 2 more on base. That is 5 for the ball game. We go top 9. It's Boston 9, Yankees 5 on WFAN. Yankees radio driven by G.
Step up to...
It's a great night for baseball.
This matchup features some of the best talent in the game. A lot of power, a lot of marquee names.
Here we go. Buckle up, folks. There's a guy who wants to be in the spotlight. The bats have come alive. A showstopper. We're just playing Powerball.
This place doesn't know what hit him.
These teams are entertaining, are they not? The show continues.
Experience game-to-game coverage of the night's biggest moments, live and commercial-free. MLB Network Strike Zone, Wednesday and Friday nights all season.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer.
Price. Other dealers, we beat them. Warehouse clubs, we beat them. Online sites, we beat them all every day. So remember, for the absolute guaranteed lowest price on name brand tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line.
Mornings from 6 to 10. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1 New York.
What a ball game. Top of the 9th inning. It's 9-5. Boston. They put up a big 5 spot in the 6th inning. Yankees answered with a 2 spot, but then Boston comes back with 2 more in the 8th. 9-5. Here's Devers. Big swing and pitch fouled off of Wells. Strike 1. Devers, Abreu, and Narvaez, 2, 3, and 4 coming up here for the Sox in the 9th. Yankees will have Wells, Rice, and Judge 9, 1, and 2 in the home 9th. Devers RBI leader in the American League, swings through a breaking ball. Wasn't even close, 0-2.
Gonna see.
They've kept him quiet tonight. Round out the first strikeout. They did hit him, and that proved to be the downfall of Carlos Rodon. Led to a 3-run homer by Narvaez, 0-2. Able to check his swing, pitch is way upstairs. Check down to third base. Bruce Streckman said he was good to go. 1-2.
Well, I can't see who's out there, but it certainly isn't Chapman. Kind of interesting.
9 runs on 9 hits for Boston. 5 runs, 9 hits, and error. And there's a pitch. Drive deep to right, and that's going to leave the yard.
Boy.
Second deck, 8th row. Rafi Devers, a home run, is 14th.
Boy, only a matter of time, right?
57th run batted in. Another home run for Boston. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th home run this evening.
And that was a Devers home run. That was clock, 393 feet, 111 miles an hour.
Man, oh man.
You can't keep him down in this park very
You got
long.
that right. Coming in, he was slashing 398, 8 homers, 24 runs, 20 RBI in the last 24 games against the Yankees dating back to June of 23. Kids. Double figures as Abreu swings through.
Wow.
On a breaking ball, 10-5 Boston. And that has led to a mass exodus.
That's Luis Guerrero out there.
Next pitch. Down low, 1-1. Devers, man, his swing is so made for this ballpark, it's scary. 10-5 on 10 hits for Boston. Swing and a miss with a breaking ball way upstairs. by Abreu. Second AB. Batted for Refsnyder back in the 7th inning. 1-2. And fly ball left field. Easy play for Bellinger, pretty much in his tracks. Wind takes him a little bit to the right, and he makes the catch, 1 out. Home runs tonight. Boy, big RBI nights. Campbell, 2-run shot, 3-run shot, Narvaez, Solo Blast, Toro, Story, and now Devers.
And Abraham Torrey, have yourself a series.
6 for 12. His first pitch, strike to Narvaez. Cousin of Omar Narvaez, good catcher. And next pitch outside, 1-1.
Last time the Red Sox hit 5 home runs at this stadium was way back in 2010.
Ooh.
Very different team.
Next pitch, fly ball hit down the left field line. Going foul. Jumped off his bat. Duran with 2 RBIs. Devers with 1. 3 for Narvaez. Toro with 1 for Story, and 2 for Campbell. 10 runs on 10 hits, 5 of them home runs. 1-2 here to Narvaez. And he hits one right side through the whole base hit.
Wow.
Well, Sox came in 6th in runs and 6th in batting average in the major leagues, and man, they're showing off tonight.
You know, sometimes, and we sort of kid about this, and it doesn't matter what the records are, and it doesn't matter who's in the uniform when Yankee Red Sox. Strange things happen in these games.
Correct.
For Devers, he said 30th career home run against the Yankees. He did it in 113 career games. 30 homers, 70 ribbies.
Good Lord. There's a first pitch strike.
That's against one team.
Man, oh man, the Meyer. Wow, left-hand hitter. I saw him get his first big league home run a couple of nights ago. 0-1, left-hand hitter with some sock. Swings through. He's behind 0-2 here. 10-5 Sox, 0-2. Pitch swing on, hit down the left field line. The wind will push it foul. The wind is picking up by the moment. 1 out. A run in, a runner on here. Top of the 9th. Here's the pitch from Hedrick. Swung on, bouncing ball, charging is LeMahieu. Flips to Volpe for 1. Quick throw over to first, and they can't get him too much speed. Do get the lead runner. 4-6 for the put out on number 2, fielder's choice.
Wow.
Myers aboard, and that'll bring up the aforementioned Abraham Toro. 6 for 12 in this series. He homered his last time up. Tonight he is 2 for 4 with a double and a run scored back in the 6th. Batting right-handed. And the pitch swung on and hit down the right field line. Foul. As we know, it's a long season.
Yeah.
3 more against these guys next Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Boston. The 0-1. Swing on a foul back. 0-2.
Well, a lot of people, the last couple of home runs have left for the evening. Means it won't take a half hour to get out of the garage tonight.
I need you to report back to me on that one tomorrow, because it's still going to be a half hour. Yes. I hope you're right on that.
Yeah.
There's a pitch swing on, hit into the screen, first base side. (10-5) Boston on 11 hits, 5 home runs, 5 runs, 9 hits, 1 error for the Yankees. They got home runs from Judge and LeMahieu. Here's the 0-2. Pitch outside. 1-2 to Toro.
Red Sox came in here looking for answers. They were coming apart at the seams. Unless something changes drastically here, take 2 out of 3 from the Yankees.
1-2 pitch from Hedrick. Way outside. 2-2.
Ian Hamilton up in the Yankee pen.
He did not have a good night last night.
No, he needs to get some work, get some consistency going.
2-2. And a pitch from Hedrick. Swing on, hit down the third baseline. Past the diving Jazz Chisholm into the corner. On his horse is Meyer. They're going to send him. He's coming around, and he is going to score standing up. Abraham Toro. Ball gets away. Toro will hold it second. RBI double. What a series that dude is having. He's 7 for 13. 3 consecutive hits here tonight. A double, a home run, and an RBI double here in the ninth.
Not kind of getting, and here comes Aaron Boone, getting too much in the middle of the plate. Not movement. The movement is not sharp at all. And we'll be back after this on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Dunkin' Refreshers are here to eat summer up. 3 flavors: strawberry dragon fruit, mango pineapple, tropical guava, aka fruity, juicy, vibey perfection. Pick your base. Lemonade if you're feeling light and zesty, or green tea if you need that subtle caffeine slay. They're Dunkin'.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
All the big hits.
At the wall, gone! No doubt about it!
All the great grabs.
Oh, wow! You gotta be kidding me!
Put a cape on him!
And all the swagger.
And he does it in grand fashion!
Relive the day's biggest plays all in one lightning-fast hour.
Oh, my goodness! What a show! You better believe it!
Quick Pitch. Late nights and early mornings only on MLB Network.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Your MVP for plumbing solutions.
Roto-Rooter closes it out and sits down the side.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
Back here at the stadium, it's a tough night for the ball club. Yankees down 11-5. Abraham Toro has put on a dynamic series on the Yankees. 7 for 13.
Yeah, it's like when Rafael Devers just came up and said, "Don't forget, I'm still here."
Yeah. Home run earlier. A 5 home run night for the SOX. Ian Hamilton takes over and he's looking to get a little sharper. An inning last night, 3 hits, 2 runs, both earned, and a walk. He's got Trevor Story. He homered last time into the right field seats back in the 8th inning. He's got 2 hits tonight, 2 for 4. And first pitch way outside. He pulled that right across his body. Story, right-hand hitter.
Single, home run, couple of runs scored.
What a gaudy box score for the Boston Red Sox tonight. 2 out runner, second hitter's pitch, way outside again. Well, Duran 1 for 5, 2 RBIs. Dever 1 for 4, an RBI. 2 for 4 for Narvaez, knocked in 3. 2 for 4 Toro with an RBI. 2 for 4 Story with an RBI. Here's the 2-0. Up high, 3-0. Well, it's amazing how that can go away from me. Hamilton has had a couple good runs during this season. John Hamm at the game. Noted actor. Here's the strike on a fastball, 3-1. 2 outs here, top of the 9th. Sox, 2 in the 5th, 5 in the 6th, 2 more in the 8th, 2 more here in the 9th. 3-1 from Hamilton to Story. And breaking ball way outside. He was going for the downs there. Full count.
John Hamm from St. Louis. He's a big St. Louis Cardinals fan.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
Crowd of 45,140. And I'd say we're down to about a third of that now. Make that 11 runs on 12 hits for Boston. 5 runs, 9 hits, and an error for the Yankees. 3-2, Hamilton with Toro at second. And the pitch way outside. Yeah. Ball 4.
And he's thinking about this too much.
So first and second now with 2 outs.
And sometimes when you try and aim the ball and try and do everything perfectly.
Seventh man to the plate is Ceddanne Rafaela.
Most games.
Well, you were talking about this earlier. A lot of the runs scored by, here's a little chopper charging his Volpe to shortstop. Tough play, guns it over in time to get Rafaela. But the Sox have had a lot of double-figure scoring nights, and this is one of them. And the Yankees got to battle hard to try to win this game. 11-5 as we go bottom 9 here in WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
I really don't know what to say. I'm just so happy I gave something these people cheer. We all did. I mean, it was a great game. Both teams played incredible. It was a great game.
That's Mike Piazza after he hit an 8th inning go-ahead home run in the first New York Mets home game after 9/11. Hear moments like this and more on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
The future of baseball takes the field at the 2025 MLB Draft Combine. Get one-of-a-kind access to over 300 top prospects as we take you in the cage, on the field, and into the sky during 6 straight hours of live coverage, plus exclusive interviews with the players who could become your team's next superstar.
I've leg kicked for a while. I've kind of been flowy with my hands.
The 2025 MLB Draft Combine, June 17th at noon Eastern, only on MLB Network.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Way back in 2009 out of USC. He's been around a lot of minor leagues. He's also pitched for the Padres a couple of times, the Cubs, had a couple of games for the Mets. And he's been up and down with the Red Sox. They brought him up from Worcester a couple of days ago. He made 12 appearances, and he started in Worcester this year for an ERA of a little over 3.
Goodness. And this action here, 2025, first action since the 2021 season. First pitch to Wells is off the plate, ball 1.
Got a cutter, a sinker, change, and a 4-seamer.
11-5, Boston line drive hit down the right field line, hook foul off the bat of Wells.
He was up early. He made one appearance really early on the 7th of April against Toronto. Went 2 innings in a loss that they had against Toronto. Gave up a run and 3 hits.
11-5, Red Sox. Next pitch down low to Wells, 2-1.
They just had a shot of that bullpen. There's one person sitting in there, and that's Aroldis Chapman.
Man, this guy's done some traveling. 2-1 pitch, way outside. 3-1.
Yeah.
He was over in Korea in 2022. Nashville of the International League in 23. Long Island. He was in the Atlantic League. Yeah. Next pitch down low, and that's a walk. Got 4. He also was down in Mexico. Man, oh man, what a travel log.
He's been everywhere. Also has a very funny Instagram account with his wife. Very clever.
Check
to
it out.
USC. I used to hit last year. I didn't know he was still around.
Top of the order, here's Ben Rice. 1 for 4. Got a double to open up the home, and a single to open up the home first. It's a pitch down low, ball 1.
In 2010, he was rated as the 10th best prospect in the Cardinals organization, number 2 pick, and really just never made it.
Well, I salute him for his perseverance.
Yeah.
I mean,
Astros, Reds, Pirates, Phillies.
Golly, he's been everywhere. 1-0 pitch. And it's in there for a strike. He's got a very funky delivery from start to the third base side of the rubber, and then semi-crossfire. Reaches down. It's coming out of the stretch. Here's the 1-1. And fastball missed inside, 2-1.
This is always the problem when you try and get someone to, to get some work or to save the closer. Half the time they have to get up anyway.
I've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
I know that story. Aaron Judge on deck. 11-5 Sox. Ben swings and pulls one foul right side. 2-2. Is it Ed Sullivan show's on right now?
The guy with the jugglers.
Right.
What's his name? The guy with the plates.
2-2. Breaking ball swung on. A high fly ball. Right field. Backing up. And there to make the catch on the track is Abreu. Got it too high. One down brings up Aaron Judge. Runner at first. 11-5 Red Sox here at Yankee Stadium. Judge with a 2-run homer. First pitch he saw, first inning, this was after Rice led off with a single. Since then, a fly to center, walk, run scored, and an infield hit.
We will be talking to you from Kansas City on Tuesday. Max Fried will be on the mound.
Breaking ball way outside.
Against a lefty I've never seen, Noah Cameron. And Clark Schmidt and Will Warren against Chris Bubich and Seth Lugo in that order. So we'll talk to you.
When we see Lugo, did you well of the game here?
Oh, boy. Yes.
1-0 pitch. It's in there for a strike.
He did. Last year he pitched one of the best games here. He just was unbelievable. All those years he wanted to be a starter in the Mets, and it was like he was saying, see, I can do this.
1-1. Pitch to Judge. Breaking ball. In there for a strike.
Isn't having the same kind of year, but that was a tip your cap. We talk about, I hate it, we're going to tip our caps to the pitcher. That was a tip your cap night.
Yeah. Hey, some nights you have to.
Yeah.
11-5 Sox, 1-2 here to Judge. Runner at first. They're not holding him. Here's the pitch. Right center field. Giving chase Rafaela, and at the fence. Goodbye. Aaron Judge, Oppo. 2-run homer, second homer tonight. 4 RBIs tonight. And it's now an 11-7 ball game. Gives him 23 home runs. Takes the RBI count to 55. It's a 3-hit night for the captain. Well, he has some kind of power. Throws that a long way to the left of the 385 sign. Here's Bellinger. And now a pitch clock violation on Bellinger. They haven't put it up on the board, but it looked like to be the indication from Shane Levensparker. Here's pitch way outside for a ball. Here's the 1-0. And a pitch from Bellinger outside. 2-0.
So, this is what I mean. Now,
so another 2-home run night for Aaron Judge.
He's trying to finish this game without Chapman. Chapman's up.
Here's a 2-0 to Belly, trying to get him on. Way outside, 3-0. 11-7. Right. The Red Sox over the Yankees. 1 out, nobody on here. Bottom of the 9th, and Narvaez going out to talk to Stock.
Also, probably to take some time here. He's walking very slowly. I mean, what's he going to say? Throw strikes?
Well, that'll be somewhere in the conversation.
Yeah. Well, it's out there. It takes up time. And, Chapman just got up. And these kinds of things, that's the last thing they thought was going to happen.
That home run tonight by Judge, his second, third for the team. LeMayo's got one, and the Sox hit 5. My goodness. Narvaez, Campbell, Devers, Toro, and Story have all homered for Boston. 3-0 here to Bellinger. Pitch. Taken all the way. In there for strike.
43rd multi-homer game. Ties him with Lou Gehrig with 43, Mickey Mantle with 46, and Babe had 68 multi-homer games.
3-1 here to Bellinger on the inside corner. He thought that was off the plate, so did I. 3-2. The crowd thought the same.
It's kind of amazing. Every time Judge gets a milestone, you hear those names, Mickey and Babe and Lou.
3-2 to Bellinger. And a pitch swung on, hit foul, first base side. Ricochets off the tarp down there, and LeBray throws it into the crowd. 11-7. Boston, 1 out here, bottom 9. 3-2 pitch here to Bellinger. Stock, kicks, deals, pitch. Inside, wasn't close. Ball 4. And he's leaving the door open here. Brings Stock in, and it's going to be Andrew Bailey, the pitching coach, coming out. So Stock started this inning with a walk. He gets a fly out, then gives up a 2-run homer to Judge, and then walks Bellinger's fourth hitter. Oldest Chapman. I'm sure he was thinking the last thing he would need would be to get ready to come into this game. Going to bring up Paul Goldschmidt. Goldie with a base hit to center field back in the 8th. He's 1 for 3 with a walk. 11-7 as he looks at a first pitch fastball, strike 1. Bellinger, he's not going to be going anywhere. 0-1 pitch. And hit to right field, foul as it slices into the stands. 0-2. 11 runs, 12 hits for Boston. They've hit 5 home runs. 7 runs, 10 hits, an error for the Yankees. They've hit 3. Judge has got 2 of them. The other one's DJ LeMahieu. 0-2. Way outside, 1-2. Big night here offensively. Man, a total of 18 runs, 22 hits by these two teams. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And Goldie goes down and strikes. There's 2 outs here in the 9th. And that'll bring up Jazz Chisholm. Jazz Chisholm Jr. So Goldie finishes the night 1 for 4 with a walk. Jazz 0 for 3 with a sac fly RBI. Left-hand hitter against the righty Stock. Bellinger takes off for second, gets it an indifference. As first pitch down and in to Jazz. Ball 1. So the old DI gets Belly to second. 1-0. Fastball taken down low. Jazz Chisholm Jr. 2-0. Jazz, the 6th man to the plate here in the 9th inning. 11-7 Boston. Stock ready, the 2-0. Pitch. Missed outside, ball 3. So 3-0. Volpe is on deck. Jazz should be anticipating taking all the way right here. 3-0. Need base runners. It's 11-7 Boston, 2 out. Indeed takes right over the plate. 3-1. 2 outs, runner at second. Stock ready. Here comes the right-handers offering it 3-1. The pitch taken down low, ball 4, and taking third on the ball 4 is Bellinger. Defensive indifference. Bellinger goes second, then to third. A walk here to Chisholm, so a couple of men aboard, and now Alex Score seen enough. And Stock was not impressive here in this 9th inning. And they're going to make the move. And we'll step aside.
Your day in baseball starts with MLB Central.
Let's get it started.
Lead off your morning with in-depth breakdowns.
Perfect balance.
Interviews with the players.
Get back to the fastballs. I know what that passion feels like.
And a little bit.
Keeping.
Behave properly.
Hey.
Of everything else.
Come on, Marlins.
The window seats are.
The baseball day begins with MLB Central. Weekdays at 10 a.m. Eastern. Only on MLB Network.
If you're not watching this show, you're the problem.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco, a home run hit to the opposite field.
Austin Hayes with an Oppo Taco. His 13th, and it's a 1-run game.
Expand your vocabulary by listening to every game on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizards.
Bring in the closer.
Time to shut down that leak and get out of this jam.
And boom, the pros from Roto-Rooter saved the game.
And away go troubles down the drain. Roto-Rooter.
New pitcher for the Boston Red Sox, Aroldis Chapman, 15th all-time in the all-time save list with 345. And he will face Anthony Volpe. And Chapman came in last night and pitched a scoreless inning, recorded a strikeout in the 10-7 Boston win. Comes in now with 2 outs, runners at the corners.
And he's probably sitting out there and thinking, you're not going to need me tonight.
Yeah, what am I going to have to eat on the plane? 11-7. See if Volpe can get to him. 2 outs, runners at the corners. First pitch from Chapman. And taken for a strike. Defensive indifference as Jazz moves up to second.
Well, Volpe gets on. You never know.
Exactly right.
Funnier things have happened.
Volpe, first time he's facing Chapman 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing at a pitch top of the zone and found it straight back.
98 at the top with that little sink on it.
He's in a 0-2 hole here. 2 out, 2 on. Sox lead 11-7. 11 runs on 12 hits. Yankees 7 runs on 10 hits. Home run balls really hurt the Yankees tonight. Sox have hit 5. Yankees have hit 3. Here's the 0-2 to Volpe. Long pause by Chapman. He comes to the plate, pitch, swing on and missed. The bat goes into the on-deck circle left side, and that's the ball game. 11-7 final. Chapman comes in and throws 3 pitches and locks it down as the Red Sox take this series 2 out of 3. And we'll be back at it with these guys on Friday in Boston. But, boy, the last 2 games here, Boston scoring a ton of runs. They scored 10 last night, 11 more this evening. We'll have the totals, not real happy totals, but we'll have them after this timeout on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by Jeep.
Are you living with dry AMD? If so, you could be on the road to geographic atrophy, or GA, a condition that